growing, and it even gives you a list of all the fastest growing channels on YouTube, but I kind of think they've been paid off. So for the longest time, I've really been worried about people Googling, is Greg the fastest growing army? But today, that's all about to change, because this video is sponsored by Squarespace. Now you guys probably know all about Squarespace already. It's the best place to go when you're looking to design a professional looking website. They have beautiful designer templates, so pretty much any site you could possibly make on their platform will look amazing without really having to do much work. It's an all-in-one platform, so you can get your domain, you can design the website, you can even set up online stores on there. They have great 24/7 customer service, and I've actually used them before a few times myself. And since Squarespace is giving all my Gregs 10% off on their first order using squarespace.com/Danny, I was thinking this is the perfect opportunity to finally make a website that's not biased. We can finally make a website that depicts us for what we are, the fastest growing army on the internet. Squarespace is so easy to use that you can set up a website in minutes. So that's why I need your help. There's a lot of talented Gregs out there, and I would really appreciate the help if you wanted to create a website depicting Greg for what we really are. So if you want to help out Greg, I think making a website that says we're the fastest growing army would be a great place to start. I just picture a day where when you Google, is Greg the fastest growing army, it just comes up with a list of unbiased websites created by my own fans that says that my fans are the fastest growing army. I mean, what's more unbiased than that? So go to squarespace.com/Danny to get 10% off your first order, and if you do happen to make a website, please send it to me. I would love to see it. Whoa, my new YouTube video is doing really well. And I'm getting subs like crazy. I must have really figured this YouTube thing out. I mean, if I just keep doing this, I'll be a YouTube star in no time. Well, as long as nothing gets in the way of me posting videos. Time to sit back and relax with a nice warm beer to celebrate my pending YouTube fame. Gosh, I feel like nothing could go wrong right now. This is pretty good, actually. What is this? Forget juice. That's a weird name for a beer. Oh God, I don't feel so good. I hope this doesn't impact my ability to make YouTube videos. God, how long have I been asleep for? 3 days? I need to make a YouTube video! Alright, let's do this. Where's the camera? Camera. Hey, alright Danny, come on, you can do this. You know how to make a video. You've made dozens of them before. Hey, what's going on? I don't know how to make videos anymore. I forgot how to make videos. 3, 2, 1. What's up guys, it's me Danny back with another hilarious video, and today we are going to be reacting to Jake Paul's new song, the Jake Pauler song. I hope you liked that little video explaining why I haven't been posting videos lately. None of it's true, but I hope you like it. The real reason I haven't been making videos is because I have this autoimmune disease that made it so all of my joints were swollen and painful for a really long time, but for a while I couldn't walk or get out of bed, so that makes it kind of hard to make YouTube videos. So I'm feeling a little bit better now, so I'm gonna start posting more videos here on JakePaulHate.com, or sorry, YouTube. So let's just dive right into it, because there's this new song called the Jake Pauler song by Jake Paul, and I just want to dive in and take a look and analyze this thing because for reviews. So it's actually pretty funny. So let's go ahead and watch it. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it, but let's go ahead and watch it. The beat sounds pretty banging, and the cinematography is pretty good. Both things that I don't think Jake had any part in, but I still gotta give him credit. It's a solid intro.
Jake Paul is coming through. Yep. Jake Paul is on the crew. What? Jake Paul is with the views. Yeah. Who the f are you?
Dude, what happened to who the hell are flipping you? You can't just start dropping F-bombs. You can't just go from flipping to like that. What? Get fired from Disney Channel and all of a sudden you're Mr. Now? All of a sudden you're Mr.
I love my army, they my family, they be riding so hard. My fans so fly, I don't know why they all be rocking Go-Yard.
What is Go-Yard? What is Go-Yard? Is that a thing? Go-Yard? What is that? Did he just make that up so that he had something to rhyme so hard with? Go-Yard? A French trunk and leather goods maker. Your fans are all rocking leather suitcases? How much does this stuff cost? Go-Yard bag. How do I find how to buy one? $900? All of your 13-year-old fans are rocking $1,000 leather bags?
Go to work, they buy the merch, it's selling like a god church.
Okay, that's not like a compliment to your fans, that's a compliment to you. So you're just rapping about yourself now.
Just hit 10 million subs. Guess my prayers to God.
You hit 10 million subs. All of your fans didn't also hit 10 million subs.
The colors are in first. It's everyday, bro. Tatted on our shirts. It's tatted on our skirt. It's tatted on my socks.
It's tatted on your shirt? You can't get something tattooed on a shirt. Well, you can't you can't tattoo socks. You could just say written. You don't have to say tatted. It's written on my shoes. It's written on my socks. It's written on my shirt. What is why tatted?
Yeah, Jake Paul is. Oh, this shit. What's up, guys? Checking on you.
Why is he shirtless in every shot? And why is there a crowd of 11-year-old girls dancing behind him? That's the most mysterious thing about this video. Who are those girls? Where are their parents? Where is his shirt? I'd like to see his shirt, honestly, because apparently he has something tattooed on it.
I love you guys, and I wouldn't be anywhere without.
And then who's that 25-year-old guy having a stroke?
Can't get views without my name. They make stuff about my name. They pay their bills with my name. I give them other kinds of advice.
I feel personally attacked by that, but he's not wrong. That's correct. It was not good. I have a lot of questions. Where is his shirt? How did you get somebody to tattoo your shirt? Where did those girls come from? Every time he releases a song, I'm like, okay, this got less than 300,000 likes and 310,000 dislikes. There's no way he's gonna keep making music, right? And then I see somewhere in the news, now he's making a song with Gucci Mane. Gucci Man? Is it Gucci Mane or Gucci Man? Like an actual rapper is making a song with Jake Paul. Like, first off, why? On both sides. Jake Paul, your 11-year-old fans do not listen to Gucci Mane. And also, Gucci Mane, what part of your demographic overlaps with Jake Paul's fans? You can say what you want about how clever the song was, or about how bizarre the video is. The Jake Paulers really are a great fan base. And it makes me mad because, like, where's my fan base? I know you guys are there and you're watching this video, but, like, we don't even have a name. I think I said in a video, like, months ago that our name is, the Goons. We are Goons. That was a reference to my old Instagram handle, Danny Gonzalez, and my old Twitter handle, Danny Gonzalez. But I got those changed, so now I'm Danny Gonzalez on both, so now it doesn't even make any sense that we're the Goons. What is that? What does that mean? It honestly sounds pretty stupid. We need to step up our game, okay? We need a new fan base name. We need a strong name, because we're the strongest family on the internet. That's true. See, I don't have a name, but whatever we are, we're the strongest army out there. We need a name that makes everybody want to be a part. So you know what? I'm gonna Google strong names. 8 strong and powerful baby boy names. Gregory. Greg. That's a good strong name. What do you think when you think Greg? You think strong? You think loyal, committed? That's perfect. Greg. That's gonna be our fan name. We're Greg. I don't see any reason why not. Other YouTubers have names like Jake Pauler. He just added onto the end of his name. Logang. He just added a G on the end of his name. And we are gonna be Greg. Our fan base is called Greg, and we are all individually Gregs. I'm a Greg. You are Greg. We're all Greg. Greg is beautiful. Greg is the strongest family on the internet. Greg is changing the world. Greg is a savage. Greg doesn't care what you think. We're gonna be Greg, okay? And I don't already regret this decision. So Greg, it sounds cool, right? Yeah, this That's cool. Greg. That sounds cool. Greg. Shout out to Cat Fable. Thank you for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. And so thanks for watching, Greg. If you're not Greg yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification button to turn on our notifications. And you can be Greg. It's cool. It is cool. It's cool, right? It's cool. Greg is cool. Okay, so subscribe if you want to be part of Greg. Make sure you throw a like on this video. And I will see you guys next time. Logan Paul, diss track. Rice Gum, diss track. All getting millions of views. At first I'm like, what the fuck's up with these dudes? Till I saw they were getting views like cheaper seats. I know that I'm an all-around really nice guy, but why nobody wanna beef with me? I see these other guys roasting each other and raking in views. The channels are flourishing, so if you think I get mad if you roasted me, I can endure it, man. I would encourage it, honestly. I have never been good at one single video game in my entire life. Try as I might, I do not have the hand-eye coordination. Hi, kitty. Whoa! I do not have the composure. Oh, no! And everybody that knows me knows this. But what if I could trick them? If I could hire a professional gamer to sit right next to me on a live stream, just out of frame, I could trick anyone into thinking I'm actually really good at video games. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh great, another video where Danny tries to trick his fans. No. In this video, there is only one person I am trying to trick. 3 years ago, I was betrayed and embarrassed by my so-called friend, Curtis Connor. In my free time, I consider myself somewhat of an amateur magician. I know several pretty neat card tricks that are very impressive at parties. It's something that's always meant a lot to me. And coincidentally, Curtis too. But while Curtis's magic phase ended when he was but a tween, mine continues to this day. So I would sometimes tease him that he gave up on his dreams. Pretty funny, right? Well, Curtis didn't think so. To get back at me, Curtis made a 30-minute long video where he learned a bunch of card tricks that I don't know so he could rub them in my face and ruin my life, basically. I laughed it off at the time, but I was devastated. And I have spent the past 3 years plotting my revenge. A few months ago on Twitch, Curtis was about to beat the final boss in a Minecraft world he had spent about a year and a half working on. But just before he was about to beat the dragon, he died. Curtis was playing on hardcore mode, which means if you die, you can never play in that world again, and you lose all of your hard work. That hardcore world meant a lot to Curtis, just like magic means a lot to me. So when he sees me beat Minecraft on hardcore mode at a professional level speed, while he couldn't even do it after a year and a half, he's going to know what it feels like to have everything taken away from him. And in the ultimate poetic justice, it's all just gonna be one big magic trick. Now here's the issue. I can't just go live on YouTube one day and be like, hey guys, you know how last time anyone has ever seen me play Minecraft, I was literally terrible at it, I didn't know what I was doing, and I could barely win a one-on-one fight with a zombie? Well, today I'm gonna beat the entire game in 10 minutes. That wouldn't work, it would not be believable, and my entire audience already thinks I'm up to no good anyway. Every time I post any picture on Instagram, because I've done videos where I like trick my fans before, all the comments are like, something's up here. It'll be like just a picture of me running a half marathon, and people are like, nice try, Danny. We know what you're up to. And if Curtis sees any comments like that on my big speedrun live stream, that would obviously not be good. So what I have to do is plan a series of live streams where I pretend to be practicing speedrunning Minecraft, and that way it plants in people's heads, okay, he is practicing. He's probably getting better, even though I probably won't actually be getting better because that's not how my brain works. And then when they see me do that big fake speedrun live stream, they'll be none the wiser. So that's what I'm preparing to do right now. I'm gonna get on live stream and I'm gonna try to speedrun Minecraft for the first time. And this should give you a good idea of how bad I actually am at games. Okay, this should give you enough evidence that this is not gonna happen naturally. I'm not just gonna, I don't know why I said naturally. I'm gonna need to take steroids to speedrun Minecraft. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining today. Today's a very special day because I'm going to try to speedrun Minecraft. The goal of a Minecraft speedrun is to kill the Ender Dragon. The fastest anyone has ever done this is 7 minutes and 45 seconds. The fastest I have ever done this is 2 months. In order to get to the Ender Dragon, there are a series of steps you must complete. This is a general list of the steps required. It includes fun things like building a portal, how to make nether portal. Oh, whoa! I think that was not supposed to happen. And traversing the nether to find resources. Oh!
whoa, whoa! The farthest I made it during this stream was this step, but I usually ended up right about here. Oh, okay. Real funny, dude. Can you point in the right place, please? Just point at the screen. No, no! I just finished my first practice stream, and I think it went pretty well, honestly. I played through a couple different worlds, and I died. I've seen people do this. Oh, what the fuck? Quite a few times I died, and it was actually genuinely disappointing every time I did. Oh! 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 God damn it, dude! Why? Despite being a giant hit to my ego, the fact that I played so bad during this stream was actually good for a couple reasons. First, the entire stream was very believable, and as of right now, nobody suspects a thing. And second, I need to find a Minecraft speedrunning pro. I was planning on just tweeting something after this stream looking for somebody to help me, but apparently I did so bad during this stream that like moths to a flame, the very next day, the speedrunner had come to me. Shortly after the stream ended last night, I got this tweet. It's from this dude named Anthony. Hey Danny, saw you speedrunning Minecraft tonight. Would love to help you improve your speedruns. I'm a former world record holder and have beaten Minecraft the most times ever. Anthony, aka Curryway, is the real deal. He's held several world record speedruns and has tons of videos on his YouTube channel breaking down various speedrunning techniques. If anyone was gonna be able to speedrun Minecraft for me, it was this guy. So hopefully I can just DM this dude and ask like, hey, so how badly do you want to help me speedrun Minecraft? Because I have a pretty easy way for you to do it. I'm worried that as a member of the Minecraft speedrunning community, he might not like this idea. Like maybe this is making a mockery of speedrunning or something. I don't know. I don't really think it is, because it's not like I'm trying to pass off my speedrun as like an actual world record. But there is a little bit of me that's worried in the back of my head that I'm gonna DM this dude and he's just gonna like reply to this tweet and be like, oh, never mind guys, he's just faking it and I'm not helping it. So do I want to DM him? Yes, I do. So I started crafting a DM to tell him everything and invite him to my house to play Minecraft with me. Wait, should I ask him where he lives? Then I kind of decided that I was coming off a little bit too strong asking a stranger to come to my house to help me commit fraud, and I should probably just get to know this guy a little bit better first. You know what? Jesus, I just put so much thought into this. So I deleted all that and decided instead to invite him on stream to teach me how to speedrun Minecraft. Okay, yeah, this is good. We'll start off friendly, getting to know each other a little bit, and then once we're friends, then I can do the big reveal and be like, hey, so actually, we're gonna break the law together. You wanna commit fraud with me, Anthony? So on my next quote-unquote practice stream, I got Curryway to come on and give me some tips on how to pull off a successful speedrun. It was awesome. I learned some stuff. I cracked some jokes.
So the shape you wanna look for is this L. It's 3 blocks.
Common magma ravine L.
Yeah.
He even showed me a practice map where I could just practice killing the dragon over and over. And let me tell you, dude, I was doing it. I killed that dragon. I was going crazy on the dragon, man. I was actually going kind of epic gamer style on the dragon. The second practice stream went even better than the first. Everybody's still on board. Nobody thinks I'm faking this. Everything is going extremely according to plan. Except that it might actually be going too well. Yeah, I've run into a bit of a wall here, and that's that I'm putting in so much practice to do this, and I actually kind of feel like I'm getting good at it, and it kind of seems like I might actually be able to just do it and not fake it. I know I talked a really big game earlier about being bad at video games, and I really am. I'm not good at games, but I don't know, after practicing for like, I guess the 4.5 hours total that I have so far, I can actually see a path to me being able to do this on my own. And I've gotten like way more confident with parts of the game that I did not think I would. Last night, killing the dragon like multiple times was a big moment for me. Even though they are like pretend practices that I was doing on stream, I was not pretending to be excited. I was genuinely excited. I'm still, again, not sure if I will be able to, and it is kind of scary filming this part knowing that I could still fail, and then I'll have to like still keep this part in the video, but then just go back to plan A and fake it and feel like even more of a failure than I did at the start of this video. But fuck that, man. I got this. Time to practice. So for the next 30 days, I practiced speedrunning Minecraft every single day. I practiced alone, I practiced on stream, I practiced on a plane and in a hotel. And sure, I died a lot, but all that dying and grinding was worth it because... Wait, why doesn't it look like I'm getting any better? Why am I still dying so much? Holy shit, did I not get any better? The problem with speedrunning is that when you're not fast, you are slow. And so when you die, instead of wasting like 5 minutes, you've wasted an hour. You've wasted an hour of your time carefully navigating the nether and all other aspects of the Minecraft world. And you're doing a really great job and you're having fun and you think you're gonna do it. And then you mine one wrong block and you get killed by lava and then you died. And you've wasted an hour of your life trying to beat a game made for children. And you didn't even do a very good job. It would be one thing if I was already really fast with it, so it only took like 10 minutes total to speedrun Minecraft. But I spent 45 minutes, an hour and a half, and then I die. Where is the man who invented Minecraft? Do you ever wonder why we don't see him out in public ever? Is it because he's ashamed of what he's created? Or is he hiding? Hiding from people like me. I fucked up, guys. Well, gang, I was wrong. I actually cannot speedrun Minecraft, no matter how much time I dedicate to it or how much coaching I have from a literal professional. I am inept. The worst part is Curtis is gonna see this part of the video. Curtis, if you're watching this, skip ahead, dude. All right, don't watch this part. Move it along, Buster. And nothing to see here. So I have two options with what I could do now. I could either A, stop making this video and pretend like it never happened, hope people forget that I was ever trying to speedrun Minecraft, and deny it if they ever ask. You're crazy, I never tried to speedrun Minecraft. And then option number two, I could just try to do the fake speedrun now, which is what I'm going to do. But that means now I have to send a DM to Curryway and ask him if he'll do this for me, which I actually am pretty worried that he's not gonna want to, because as someone who does this like professionally as his job, is he gonna wanna like help somebody fake it? I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy though. I think at the very least he would understand I'm just trying to do a little goof, right? The guy understands jokes, right? I guess we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna draft my message. Please ignore the fact that he's been giving me advice all this time. Really good advice that I've been trying to follow and still gonna do it. I guess I have to sort of admit that I was deceiving him earlier, and that when I did my first stream with him, I actually didn't intend on ever speedrunning Minecraft. Okay, all right. Okay, what can I say? What can I say? What's up, dude? That's a good start. No, that's too cliche. Hey, dude. Boink. And I'm just gonna close Twitter and hope and pray that he receives this well. We'll see what he says. Okay, guys, he responded. I haven't opened the message yet, but from the preview of the message, it looks like he's down. Because I can see it says in the preview of the message, it says, I'm 100% down. So let's go, dude. Let me open up the message. Dude, that sounds crazy. It does, because I'm fucking insane. I'm 100% down. Happy to film some stuff on my end as well for you. When were you thinking? Yes, dude, let's go. The plan is a go. I will respond in a calm way so as to not frighten him. Yes! So we coordinated plans, I booked his flight, and now the only thing left to do is wait for the big day. And the best part is now, I don't even have to practice. I can just go back to doing all the fun things that I used to do before I ever started this video. Like this. Oh man, that looks fun. Okay, it's time. With just 2 hours before the big stream, there was still a lot of preparation that needed to be done. We planned on streaming for about 2 hours. The first hour, I would be controlling the game, and when I was ready to be done, I would say the code word, dang nabbit, which would be our cue for me to secretly turn off my mouse and keyboard so Curryway could take control. One of the big challenges during practice was remembering that I was supposed to look like I was controlling the game.
I think just sit like that for the stream.
Yeah, I have this new stream.
Using only my mind.
But by far the most difficult thing that we had to get perfect was making Curryway, a professional Minecraft speedrunner, play like somebody who does not know how to speedrun Minecraft. Now, if you see a ship, you have to make it very clear with where you're looking that you see a ship, because
I see that one.
Okay, yeah, I had no idea. As we were practicing, he kept doing things that I would never in a million years be able to do. Ah! For the record, I would not have done that.
You wouldn't have shot back to the gas?
I probably would have tried to hide in some kind of hole. So for about an hour, Curryway just watched me play and took notes on all of the things I do wrong so that he could also do those things wrong. I have never experienced pressure quite like a professional speedrunner watching me try to speedrun.
Would you actually break those blocks? Like?
Yeah, I might. Yeah.
Okay.
What if, like, playing like me makes you suck so bad that you're never the same Minecraft player again?
You know what? It's the risk we're willing to take for content.
You guys are gonna have to practice not reacting like that. Whoa! My chat just hears from off screen. Oh! Sorry guys, there's a ghost in my house. It would be so embarrassing to do this live and for something to fuck up horribly. I'd probably just end the stream.
Oh god, yeah, knock on wood right now.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Give me hype, man. Okay. Pretend like I'm not nervous. Okay. Press to go live. Maybe it's only obvious to me because I know how I was feeling in this moment, but my voice was so shaky and nervous for the entire stream. All right, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. This is actually kind of embarrassing to watch back how nervous I was. I've been doing a lot of practicing off stream, and honestly, it's been like a lot easier, which is why I haven't streamed in a while. Because it's really hard to, I kept losing my train of thought and pausing to breathe. A lot of the time, maybe it was because I was worried about failing in front of thousands of people, or maybe it was because I could feel Curryway judging me from across the room every time I fucked up. But aside from that, the first half of the stream went off without a hitch, and before I knew it, it was time to make the switch. Dang nabbit, dude. And just like that, the professional was in control. And after resetting the world a few times, he found the perfect seed. Oh, dude, we got a monument in the distance right there. Do you guys see that? Ooh, that's a good looking boat, baby boy. Oh, yes. And for about 15 minutes, things were going great until in the Nether, Curryway realized he made a crucial error. I don't know where our home portal is. Which I heard and immediately began to panic. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Do I not know where the portal is? In order to continue with the speed run, it is imperative that we find the portal, but the Nether is basically a maze, and neither of us seem to have any clue where it was. Oh, wait, he found it? Oh, okay. Yes! Dude! No fucking way! Ah! Okay, and after a few short minutes of navigation, I was in the stronghold, I was in the portal, and I was ready to fight the dragon. At this point, I was all nerves. I hadn't read the chat in like 10 minutes. I didn't even know if people were buying this, but I just thought about Curtis's face watching this, and I knew it was time to finish this. And also, Curryway knew it was time to finish this. Curtis.
Danny.
You're probably wondering why I've asked you here today.
Yes, I am. You told me not to even ask you what this was about.
Yes, I did, didn't I?
You're being actually kind of being a little mean about this whole thing, but...
Not mean.
Yeah, I guess you weren't. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong.
Playfully assertive, I would say.
Sure, I'll go with that too.
So do you have any idea what this might be about?
I mean, I feel like the last time this happened, I was surprising you with magic tricks. Like the last time we had a surprise Zoom.
Okay, that's an interesting guess. You asshole. Well, really, I just wanted to do this because I had one question for you. How's your hardcore world going in Minecraft? Just kind of curious. I know it meant a lot to you, and I just was wondering, like, how's it going?
Okay, so you are being mean.
No.
Yeah, you're being an asshole by doing that. You really don't know?
It would be helpful for you to say just for the viewers.
I played Minecraft hardcore for fucking months, and I tried to beat it, and the first time I got to the dragon, I died.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what happened. Now I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so you spent like a year and a half on that world, and you didn't beat the Ender Dragon?
The game isn't about that. I tried to beat it, and the first time I got to the dragon, I died.
It's just kind of crazy because I don't know if you saw, but a couple days ago, I started a Minecraft hardcore world, and I beat it in 30 minutes.
Impossible.
Did you see that at all?
I might have seen that. I don't know if that was you doing that.
Okay, first off, mean.
Okay.
You do know I'm like really bad at video games, right? And I did it in 30 minutes?
Okay. I don't know what I don't know what this is about, man.
You don't know what this is about?
No.
Don't be so coy. Do you remember that I texted you the night that you died in your hardcore world?
I do remember that. I forget what you said, but oh wait, you were watching, right?
Yes, I was watching that night. I texted you, and I want you to look back at the conversation. I have a screenshot of it, so I'll send it to you. So go ahead and read that to the audience. I have to go get something real quick, but just read that to the camera.
Okay, so Danny says no, and then I say I'm gonna kill myself. Danny says I looked away for half a second and looked back, and you were dead. That fucking sucks, dude. And then I said, man, I hate that fucking game. And then Danny said, hey man, it's all good. I don't think anyone saw. I think everyone else was looking away too. And I said, okay, thank God. At least I get to play a different game now. And then Danny said, oh nice, you're just gonna give up.
Give up on your dreams, Curtis?
Now I actually am gonna kill myself.
Don't act like you didn't know this was coming.
Oh no.
Don't act like you could just get away with...
Was I shirtless under the I don't think I was. Are you wearing pants even?
Not important.
Damn it.
So Curtis, let me remind you of something.
Stop sitting like that.
Okay,
Stop.
sorry. You're right. 3 years ago, you posted a video basically humiliating me in front of millions of people. You took one of my greatest passions, magic, and you turned it against me. Well... Wait, what is it? Oh, I have it all scripted out. What was I gonna say here?
Wait, what was I gonna say?
That sort of ruined my sort of villain-esque demeanor.
Oh, yeah.
Pretend I didn't say that.
What was my catchphrase again?
Magic was something that we really bonded over, I feel, and you took it and you turned it against me. So, Curtis, do you know what I did?
You hired someone to train you to be really good at Minecraft, and you beat it in a half hour.
No.
Okay.
Curtis, I did a little bit of sleight of hand myself. I did not...
Was I right? It wasn't even you. You fucking asshole.
No, Curtis, I did not speedrun Minecraft. I hired a former world record holding speedrunner to come to my house.
You had them come to your house?
And I had him speedrun Minecraft for me.
I can't believe this. So this was all for the magic tricks that I did, which you started, by the way. I only did that because you were making fun of me, saying that I gave up on my dream.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I'd pretty much consider us even now.
Well, what if I told you I was under the desk, under his desk the whole time,
sucking his
dick?
I guess I don't know what I would think about that. I'd just be confused, I guess.
Gotcha. All right, Dan. I think we're even.
Is that the hat behind you that you...
Yeah, it looks like I'm wearing it right now, kind of.
Maybe the best way to end this is just by saying, hey, we're both pretty good magicians. It's not a competition. Maybe we both crossed a few lines, but at the end of the day, there's room for two. Available at DannyGonzalez.store. Some of my favorite merch designs that I've ever done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Go ahead and watch another one of my videos right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my second channel. If you are subscribed to this channel, welcome back to the second channel, and if you're new here, congrats. You found my second channel. So one of my big goals for this year is to post on this channel more. Oftentimes when I'm making videos for my main channel, I run out of ideas and then it'll be like 2 or 3 weeks until I think of another idea. So I'd like to start posting more regularly on here, so even when I'm not working on a main channel video, I still feel like I'm getting something done. In the in-between times where I don't have ideas for my main channel, I'm kind of just like sitting around hoping that one comes about. So a few days ago, I actually decorated my filming room like I said I've been putting off forever, and I made a whole video about it. It was a lot like the one that I made for the old room that I film in. It was just a video of me picking out decorations, putting them up on the wall. It was really fun, and then I accidentally deleted the footage for the entire video. I messed up big time. And it sucks because that's not really a video I can redo because I drilled things into my wall. I bought things at the store. I can't just put everything back and pretend like I didn't already make it. It was not a good start to my New Year's resolution of posting on this channel more. So I figured, you know what? It doesn't have to be all that. You know, this channel, I mostly want to just be kind of like unstructured videos I don't really have to plan. You know, just fun little stuff that I can get on here and do when I'm not feeling like posting a big video on my main channel. So I tweeted, all right,
since I deleted a whole ass video, I still want to make something for my second channel, so I think I'm just gonna do a nice sweet little Q&A, respond with some Qs, or use the hashtag dancers. So this tweet currently has 1,021 replies, and I'm getting more every second. So for this video, I'm going to be responding to all of them, every single one. Just kidding, I'm only gonna respond to the good ones. A lot of them aren't good. A lot of your questions aren't very good, so I'm just gonna respond to the good ones. The ones that I wanna answer, the ones that make me look cool. Best memory with your clone, Drew? I don't know what my best memory with Drew is, but I do, one funny story came to mind. One morning when Drew was staying with us while we were rehearsing for the tour, I showered and I went to put on my contacts, and when I went to pick up my contacts case, it was open and my contacts were gone. And so I went downstairs and Drew was down there, and I was like, hey, did you take my contacts? And he was like, oh, those were yours? Apparently, we had the exact same contact case, and so he took my contacts out and put them on and was like, these aren't working because we have different prescriptions, and then he threw them away. He threw away my contacts because he thought they were his. Which, on the surface, might make it sound like we are the same person because we have the same contacts case, but we actually had a different prescription, which is why he threw them away. Wow, we had some really creative questions in here. Why? God? Poo? Why? You guys are really bringing your A game to this. This is awesome. This one says, scroll through your gallery with your eyes closed, stop on a random photo and explain it. Okay. All right, I got my photos up. I'm gonna scroll through with my eyes closed and stop, and we'll see what it is. What is it? It's a video. I actually don't remember taking this, but I'm zooming through a door, and there's just box upon box of White Claw, the hard seltzer drink for adults, for grown-ups. Oh, Laura and I went to a concert with Curtis and Jenna, and I guess I saw this when I was there. I do not remember this at all. Probably a little bit too much White Claw. What's the worst thing about Twitter? Just all of it. Why did you move rooms? The little nutcracker isn't happy now. Oh, I've seen this question a lot, especially in the last video where I asked people what I should put up as decoration. I got a lot of comments that were like, why did he move rooms? Am I missing something? Did he ever explain that? Did he move? What happened? Actually, no, I didn't move. The reason I switched rooms is because I actually just found that room in my house. I didn't know that I had it, but I was cleaning one day and I just found an extra room. And it's a lot bigger and nicer, so I just started filming in there. So, yep, didn't move. I still live in the same house, same exact house. I also found this room. I found a whole bunch of new rooms, actually. So every room that you see in my videos from now on probably won't be rooms that you've seen before, but that's just because I just found them all. They were in the bathroom. I just need to know if you have a dark side. I've been wondering ever since I found out you were a Gemini. Yeah, I have a dark side. I smoke meth. What's your favorite song that you've made? My favorite song that I have made is either I'm Gonna Kill Santa Claus or Help Let Me Go. Maybe Yummy, but I think it's too early to tell. But I think I'm Gonna Kill Santa Claus and Help Let Me Go are like the best sounding. They're the most like catchy and fun to listen to. Because I feel like music that's meant to be funny has to be like catchy or like very fun to listen to. Otherwise it's just like a bunch of jokes strung together to music. And if it's like boring music, then that just makes it even worse. New EP soon? I assume you're referring to an EP like of music and not EP short for episode. If you're referring to an episode, there's a new episode of this video coming very soon. No, I haven't really been working on like a longer project of music. I sort of want to just take it one song at a time for now. I feel like I'm sort of just in a phase right now where I'm trying to figure out like how I want my music to sound. So I'm not really ready to put together like an entire thing. I like releasing just like single songs at a time because I feel like I can put more focus into just that song. Are you planning to tour again in 2020? Maybe. We don't have any concrete plans to. I definitely want to do more live stuff. It's just like, the big thing is that it just takes up so much time. For the tour that we did last year, the We Are Two Different People tour, I was gone for like a month and a half. There's already that huge chunk of time where I'm not really able to make videos as frequently. Then also for like 3 weeks before that, Drew and I were rehearsing. And then there was like an entire year before that we were flying back and forth and writing it. So I feel like for almost all of last year, I was not really focusing on
YouTube as much as I could have been, and I was just focused on the tour. So I want to do more live stuff. I really enjoyed doing the tour. Honestly, it was one of the best experiences of my life, but I want to try to focus on YouTube as much as possible this year, and also just get better at doing live stuff on a smaller scale before I like take it on a huge tour again. I want to try doing more like stand-up stuff, try writing more stuff like what Drew and I did, and just try to get better at it before going on another tour again. Because I feel like I should be improving every time and not just putting on the same show over and over. So that takes time. What are your favorite types of videos to make? That's a good question. I really like making the commentary videos, but I especially like making them when it's more of me trying something that I'm doing commentary on. I first started dabbling in that when I did the trying Troom Trooms videos, but I've done a couple of other videos like that since. Like one where I tried making my own bedads. I really enjoyed that. So, and that's something that I definitely want to do more of, because I feel like it's a little bit more fun than just me sitting at a desk talking about something. So that's the most fun thing to me, because I feel like it actually has like a story and an arc, and I'm like, can I do this? And then I'm doing it, and then I figure out if I did it. And I have a ton of ideas for videos like that planned, but they all take a lot of time. You got beef with any YouTubers? Yeah. Ryan's Toy Reviews. I'm coming for you, dude. You better watch out. just beefing with a literal child. I heard what you said about me, dude. I'm coming for you. Ryan's Toy Review diss track coming soon, baby. How tall are you compared to Lara? I'm 8'5" and Laura is 2 feet tall. How does it feel knowing that you talk to a camera whilst decorating an entire room, but nobody will ever see what you said or did? Damn. That's a low blow. Honestly, it is upsetting, because I thought that was a good video. I actually thought it was pretty entertaining. I even had Laura come in at the end and give her reaction to the room and say what she thought of it. I also talked a bit to the camera about like what's going on with me and my life, and now all that's gone too. The one thing I am happy about is that I fucked up my wall while I was drilling holes to put the shelf on, and I hid them behind 2 pictures, and so now no one will ever know that happened. No matter how I edited the video, you would definitely be able to tell that I did that, so I'm glad that no one will ever see that. Even though now you all know that I did that, you'll never see it. Not a question, but can you answer these in the update corner? That actually is a question, and the answer is no. Fuck that. I hate that place. Did you ever expect to get where you are now when you first started Vine? Definitely not when I first started Vine, no. Some of you probably know this, but before I did Vine, I had YouTube channels in the past. Like, I've been making YouTube videos since I was in middle school, and then when I went to college, I sort of moved away from all of my friends that I made YouTube videos with. So I started making Vines, because they were like videos I could make by myself. I was like, okay, this fills the void in my heart that having friends filled. But no, I definitely never thought that I would have like millions of followers. And even after Vine ended, I was like, okay, I'm probably done now. And there was like a while where I thought that, and I was like posting on YouTube and nothing was working. And so I like went back to thinking, okay, that's probably done and not gonna happen. I'm still surprised that I have as many followers as I do, and it doesn't seem real. And it's probably not. And it's probably all fake. What is your daily routine? I usually wake up. Which video of yours took the longest / most effort? Probably the one where I made the bedads and I advertised them all over YouTube. That one took a few weeks, I think. But I'm working on one right now that has taken longer than that, so I'm gonna say that one. And actually, I'm not sure if I'm even gonna post it because I haven't edited it yet, and I kind of have a feeling that it's not gonna turn out very good, but we'll see. And if it does turn out good, then I'll post it, and then you'll see it. Do you miss tour? I do. I miss a lot of parts of the tour. I miss hanging out with Drew and Curtis every day. That was one of the most fun parts of tour. It's just that I was like constantly hanging out with my friends. It was also fun making friends with people on the crew. They were all great. I miss performing. I don't miss getting really nervous before every show and not being able to eat. That being said, the entire time I was on tour, I missed my normal life a lot too. I missed my wife. I missed my dog. I missed my house. I missed sleeping in a normal bed. Someone asked, do you think Justin Bieber's song is about pedophilia? Sorry for kicking the tripod. I could just re-say the question, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna keep the part where I kick the tripod in. No, I don't. So, for those of you who have not heard this theory, you're probably very confused. There's this theory that I've seen a few people talking about. I think most of them got it from an article or just heard it from other people, that Justin Bieber's song, Yummy, and music video have a secret meaning,
and it's actually about pedophiles in the music industry. From the article that I read about it, it's mostly just talking about the music video and the promotion. It's not even talking about the song at all. The song is definitely just about his wife and his wife's private parts. The theory is basically like, well, there's pizza in the music video and the lyric video, so that's probably a reference to Pizzagate, which is a pedophile scandal conspiracy type thing. And then Justin Bieber posted pictures of babies on his Instagram with hashtag yummy, and then there's kids in the music video for yummy. I think that the whole thing is a very big stretch. Everyone that I've seen commenting about it are like, well, the song is actually calling out pedophiles. And if it is, then they did such a bad job of doing that. The only way you could possibly know it was about pedophilia is if you read an article about it, is if you happen to stumble upon this theory. Like, there's no way that you would just know by watching the music video. It's just like a regular generic music video for a song. And it's also not calling out anyone. There's no specific targeting. There's just like a pizza and some rich people and some children. I think it's mostly just like diehard Justin Bieber fans reaching for any possible other meaning aside from the super bland meaning that the song does have, because they can't believe that Justin Bieber would make such a bad song, apparently. If it really is like some secret meaning about like sex trafficking in the music industry, I also think that Justin should have just made a song about that, because that sounds super fucked up, and just like hiding subliminal messages in a song isn't gonna do anything. Just make a song about it then. That would be received so much better than the song that you actually made. And sure, maybe it would ruin his career if, you know, the people involved are like at the top of the music industry and they can make it so he can never release a song again or he gets dropped from his label or something. But if you have information on pedophiles and you have $300 million, and the only reason you don't expose the pedophiles is because you're worried about not making any more money, then fuck you. Tough question, Drew or Curtis? That's actually a not tough question. My answer is Gooby. All right, guys, well, I've been sitting here for an hour, and that's too long. So I'm done with this now. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to my second channel. I'm very excited to have you here today because today I'm going to be exposing the world's most evil babysitter. I just found this channel called Generation Hope. It's sort of like Darman, but if Darman's videos were even lower budget. Each video is sort of like a mini movie. They're scripted out, there's a moral at the end, very emotional, very intense. And this video I want to talk about today is called Evil Babysitter Drowns Kid in Pool, Leaves Him for Dead. Without a doubt, this has to be the world's most evil babysitter. Since I just stumbled upon this channel and I watched this entire video, I want you guys to watch it too. This video is really bad. The video is 10 minutes long and I think they probably spent like 11 minutes filming it. Let's go ahead and watch.
You're not gonna take that money from me, you little turd!
Okay, what's funny is this is one of those things where they play like the most interesting part of the video at the beginning of the video, but I can understand you thinking, since the video is just called Evil Babysitter Drowns Kid in Pool, that like this is the whole video. It just starts there and she's just immediately pushes him in the pool for no reason. That would be kind of crazy if it's just like a 30-second long video and that's it. But no, there's more story to it. There's a reason. You'll notice she said, "You're not gonna give me that money, little twerp."
Not gonna take that money from me, you little turd!
So she clearly has a reason for pushing him in the pool. Let's figure out what it is.
This is gonna be the biggest score yet.
Have you figured out how much we're gonna make?
Yeah, it's gonna be over $500,000.
Are you sure we won't get caught?
What do you think the director told him right before he did this take? I feel like there has to be some kind of strange direction that made him say the line like that.
Are you sure we won't get caught?
Okay, so deliver this line like you're a bad guy, you're a burglar, you're gonna steal some money, but you also accidentally just took way too many Xanaxes. Deliver this line like you're a prototype humanoid robot. Deliver this line like it's your first time ever talking and you're just sort of dipping your toe in the water to see how it feels.
All right then. I'll get everything figured out on my end. Just let me know when everything's set on yours.
Okay, so this is important for the rest of the video. She's doing research. She's got a plan. She's going in to do this heist. The other guy says, "All right, I'll do everything I need to do on my end before we start." Okay, so they seem very organized. They have this whole thing planned out. So let's see how their plan unfolds.
Mom, I don't understand why you have to hire a babysitter.
It's kind of against the law to leave a kid your age home alone.
Fine.
What is this meal she's handing him? So it looks like cut up apples, as you can see here, but then when she hands him the plate, it's also like a tortilla. Here's your 3 apple slices and a plain tortilla, sweetie. I hope this babysitter can take care of you better than I can, because I don't know how to make any food. She could be evil and steal from us, but as long as she knows how to cook, she actually might be doing a better job than me.
If you can behave the 2 days while I'm gone, when I get back, get you the PS5 you were asking for.
Really? You got yourself a deal.
Jeez, dude, that kid woke up. He was in a trance. He was in sort of a low energy state, probably because he's only been fueled by tortillas and apples. But then the second she said PS5, he stood at attention, dude. So let's just say the stakes are pretty high for this video. You got burglars coming in to steal money. You've got a kid who has a PS5 on the line. So he's gonna fight back.
Well, hello, Miss Davis. Good morning.
Hi, Brenda. Good morning to you, too.
Of course, I love the natural dialogue. Hello, good morning, Mrs. Davis. Hello, Brenda, and good morning to you. And how are you? I'm well, and good morning. And I'm great. And how are you? I'm great, and good morning as well. Thank you. And how are you? I'm hungry. Do you have any apple and tortilla?
Wow, what a lovely apartment you have here.
Oh, this is nothing. Thank you, though.
Such a weird line.
Oh, this is nothing. Thank you, though.
Oh, this really nice apartment, it actually means nothing to me. I could afford way better, but I could understand how someone like you would think it's nice, so thank you. Can I show them my teeth? I do. Guys, did you notice that I had something in my teeth the whole time? If you did and you didn't tell me, I'm gonna be really pissed.
All right, well, it looks like my flight leaves in 45 minutes, so I gotta get going.
Huh? Her flight leaves in 45 minutes? That actually might be the most unrealistic part of this entire video, and you guys haven't even seen their heist plan yet. Her flight leaves in 45 minutes and she hasn't even left for the airport yet? Dude, this woman is flying by the seat of her pants. Actually, she's not gonna be flying by the seat of her pants because she's gonna miss her flight.
All right, honey. You know you can call me if you need anything, though, right?
It is kind of crazy that she just hired the babysitter and then is leaving like 30 seconds after introducing them for the first time for 2 days. Haven't had to hire any babysitters for our kid yet, but I don't think that I would feel comfortable leaving him alone with someone for 2 days that I just met 10 seconds ago. But I guess she is in a rush to get to the airport, so it's not like they really have time for a lengthy introduction.
I love you so much.
Love you too, Mom.
Really cheerful music right now, too. I actually don't think I would have gone with the sweet, happy music because the interaction that's happening now seems pleasant, but we as the viewer already know that things are not as nice as they seem. I feel like tense music would have been much better here because you know some shit's about to go down. You know she's about to drown this kid, so I'm not exactly feeling great about this interaction. I mean, I'm happy, I guess I'm happy they're all getting along here. Maybe all that stuff at the beginning was just a fluke. Maybe this is actually just gonna be a really nice video. That stuff at the beginning about him drowning, that's just a glitch. It's just a YouTube glitch. I'm sure they're gonna be fine.
Please don't let him anywhere near the pool. He still doesn't know how to swim.
When will you teach me how to swim, Mom?
Soon, hun. All right, well, I do have to get going.
Soon, hon, don't worry. And you're what, 13? You can wait a couple more years to learn how to swim. I like that she said don't let him anywhere near the pool.
Please don't let him anywhere near the pool.
So as to say, like, he doesn't know how to swim, but he will try. If he sees a pool, he's gonna sprint and dive headfirst, hands at his side, into the pool, and immediately drown.
All right, Brenda, time for us to have some fun.
How about you go to your room instead?
Uh-oh.
But I thought we were friends.
I'm not your friend. I was just nice to your dumb, ugly mom so she would trust me.
Okay, so she immediately turns evil. It feels like there probably is a better strategy here to get this robbery done efficiently. I don't think she had to immediately turn evil. If anything, that's gonna make it harder because now the kid who she's living with for the next 2 days is like onto her. She could have just kept being nice and just stolen the money, whatever this money, we still don't know where the money is. She could have stolen the money without the kid noticing. The kid definitely thinks she's up to something now. You go evil mode while babysitting a kid, they know you're up to something.
Is everything ready?
Yes. Mom is gone and the kid is in his room.
All right, it's time for this plan to unfold. It's time for all of her research and all this guy's preparation to come to fruition.
So what's the next move? What is $500,000 you're talking about?
Well, I haven't really figured that out yet.
Oop, shit.
Look, Michael, I did my research, okay? This lady is a real estate mogul. She made $2 million last year. There has to be money in this house somewhere.
No, there doesn't. Most people keep their money in the bank. You think that because she made $2 million last year, that's just gonna be lying around somewhere in the house? That's not how money works anymore. Was this video written in 1930? That'd be crazy if they searched this whole house and they only find like $20 in cash. I don't really keep very much cash on me, so like that's probably how much money you'd find in my house, and they still drown the kid for $20. Like, it's better than nothing. So long, dude. It's actually the perfect crime because, as we know, this kid will drown himself at a moment's notice anyway, so they can pretty much get away with it scot-free.
All right, You check the drawers, you check the closet.
So much paper in those drawers. She's also doing a really effective job at looking carefully. Could be in here. No, it's definitely not in there though. Definitely not this, definitely not that, definitely not in there. It's like, could you look at the things you're pulling out a little bit? What if there's like a bank statement in one of those things? What if her bank username and password are written on one of those papers? She's just like, get all this shit out of the way. I'm looking for money. There's like a briefcase in there. She throws that out of there. Expensive jewelry and watches. She's like, get all this out of here. I'm looking for regular dollar bills. That's the only form of money I will accept.
Found it. Let's go put it up.
Oh, that's interesting. The captions are wrong. The baked-in captions that the editors added are wrong. I'm pretty sure he says, let's go open it up. Let's go put it up. He just says, let's go put it up. All right, now let's go put the safe up real high, and then we'll drop it. And then it'll break open, and the money will come out. Let's go put it up.
Where's the key?
The key? I don't know where the key is.
I thought you said you had this all planned out.
Yeah, and I also thought you said you were gonna prepare. What were you doing? You were practicing your looking skills? Were you hiding money from yourself around your apartment and then going to find it? What did either of you do to prepare for this? How did you decide upon this target? Did you just Google rich people? Like, if they live in a nice apartment building, couldn't it have been any person in this apartment building you could have robbed from? I don't really understand how they stumbled upon this woman and then decided she must have a ton of money in cash in her apartment. Was there a rumor going around that this lady doesn't trust the banks? Is she well known for just walking around and money falling off of her? Like she just has so much excess money it's falling out of her pant legs? I got too many questions, man. I just want to see them drown this kid.
I knew she was rich. I didn't know the money was gonna be in a lockbox with a key.
That's actually kind of best case scenario because it's either that or it's all in a bank. So you should probably be happy it's in a lockbox with a key.
Hey, that's not a noise. And who is this guy? I'm calling Mom that you brought strangers into my house.
Let's go to the pool.
The pool?
Who's this strange man in my house? Also, you're evil, but hell yeah, let's go to the pool. This kid sulks until he hears one word that he likes, and then he's like, okay, I'll do whatever you say. I don't want my mom to leave. PS5? Sure. I don't want to help you rob my mom. Chuck E. Cheese?
Oh my gosh, really? Wait, why are you being so nice all of a sudden?
Oh, I was just having a bad day this morning.
It's just that I was so frustrated this morning because I hadn't robbed your mom yet. But now that I am, I'm actually in a really good mood. Okay, so anyway, they go to the pool. Let's see what's going on here.
All right, first lesson, you gotta practice doing your arms like this.
How am I doing?
Oh, great. Now remember, we're doing this so you can learn to be safe around a pool. Learn to be safe around a pool. Safe.
Wait a minute. I know what that thing was.
Oh, dude, she just activated like a sleeper cell. This kid has been trained by the CIA to keep that safe. This kid has 3 words that immediately change his entire mood and perspective. PS5, pool, and safe. The 2 make him happy. The 3rd sends him into a violent rage. The 3rd makes him hell-bent on protecting his mother's money. And also activates his advanced martial arts skills. That'd be crazy. But no, that's not what happens.
Whew, that's cold.
Well, you gotta learn to swim in any temperature. Now put your hands in.
The running start is crazy. She could have easily just given him a little shove and he would have fallen in. But hey, I guess she was just, she was having fun with it. You gotta get a running start. You gotta make the job fun somehow, man.
You're not gonna take that money from me, you little turd!
I don't think he necessarily wants the money. It's not like you guys are both competing to steal from his mom. I think he wants to keep the money. Like, keep it for his family. I don't think he's trying to take it from you. It's not your money, you know? That's wild if she thinks that he's competition. Why is there so many people here trying to steal this money? This little kid who keeps calling that lady mom? He must be another undercover burglar. I have to kill him.
Where's the little kid?
I took care of him.
It also feels like they could have just taken this safe home. Like, the second they found it, they could have just left. And then the kid would have come out of his room and been like, where's my babysitter? Oh, well. And then they could have just pried it open when they got home. Just seems like a really roundabout way to rob someone, man. But, you know what? They're the professionals, and this is real. This did really happen, so who am I to poke holes in it?
I did it.
How much money is in there?
Okay, how much money do we estimate is in here? So there's stacks of 100. They're not really thick stacks. I mean, this is maybe like 10 100s. I mean, what do you think? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if each stack is $1,000, at $6,000. That's a pretty far cry from the $500,000 or the $2 million they mentioned earlier. They killed a kid for $6,000. Okay, wait, no, the stacks are thicker than I thought. Okay, well, it's hard to say. Leave your guesses in the comments below. How much do you think they killed this kid for?
We are rich! We're rich!
No, but what you are is under arrest.
It's gotta be the clunkiest line ever for a police officer to come. You know, I feel like in a moment like this, you want him to say something really clever. Like, we're rich. And then he says, like, yeah, you're rich in, you're rich in prison time. You have a lot of that. I don't know. I feel like there's something more clever he could have said. But instead he said, yeah, no, you're not. But what you are is you are going to jail. Which it sure is about just as clever as the one that I came up with. But I feel like they probably had more time to figure it out. I'm just doing this on the spot.
What happened?
Shut up. Now get on your knees, put your hands behind your back. Now!
I like that the kid is completely dry now. He got out quick, he dried off, and found a police officer all in the span of like 5 minutes. How did he get out of the pool? He can't swim. He just sort of floated out of the pool and dried off, and there happened to be a police officer right there, and he was like, hey, come help me catch these burglars.
How did you get out?
Well, I didn't quit. When you left me there drowning in the pool, I was fighting for my life.
Well, I was there for a while, but then I heard someone say the word PS5, and my eyes started glowing. I levitated out of the pool, immediately dried off, and then there was a police officer standing right there. Pretty convenient.
Eventually, I was able to get out and find a police officer, and I told him...
Also, you can clearly see in the background the pool is 3 feet, and I think this kid is taller than 3 feet, so I'm gonna say that he actually could have just stood up.
Brenda and Michael were arrested and sentenced to jail for 20 years.
It's very important that we were very careful about who we let watch over our children.
Yeah, you're one to talk. We all are. It's you that messed up. Just kidding. I know she's an actor. I know the whole thing was fake the whole time. So, joke's on you guys. All right, well, anyway, thank you for watching this video. I think one thing is for sure, guys. That was one evil babysitter. I think that we may be in the midst of the next big thing in sports. Today, my council of content, which just consists of one guy, his name is Robert, has put together a presentation on what can only be described as medieval knight fighting. I've seen one video of it already, and it appears to be the most insane sport I've ever seen. If you've ever been to medieval times, it's like that, but the people who are fighting actually want to hurt the other person. It's not a staged, choreographed fight. Medieval times would be much crazier if that's actually what was going on. I would 100% pay to go to that. I mean, this is what it is. It's basically like boxing or MMA, but they're wearing armor and they have swords. And I'm gonna be watching some of the videos from this event. Okay, this one is called Night Fights Knockout, M1 Medieval. So I think that is like the league of this sport. It's called M1 Medieval.
What do you think we're going to see in this fight?
I have no idea, Darren. This is probably the wildest thing I've ever seen.
Even the announcer's like, what do you think we're gonna see today? And the other one's like, I have no idea, dude. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. They just found out this was a sport. He's like, I have no clue, man. I thought I was going to a boxing event. I am very confused right now. They're not gonna hurt me, are they?
And that'll probably be one of the last times you actually see the faces as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of makes it sound like they're gonna die. This is the last time you're ever gonna see either of their faces. It is customary, of course, to, after the battle, feed them both to the dragon. So yeah, say goodbye to these two poor unfortunate souls. This will not be the last time you see this guy's face though. He seems very pleased with what's going on here. Is this the king who ordered this fight to happen? Okay, so we got some stats here: age, height, weight, and record. So this does confirm my theory that maybe this is kind of a new thing that is just getting off the ground. It seems like they've each only competed in 1 or 2 fights before. They've both won a fight. This guy has maybe tied a fight. Also, where is this taking place? This is beautiful. You're just in like the Russian mountains or something. I guess that's where this type of event should take place. Gosh, this is beautiful. If I was at this event, I can't tell which way I'd be looking. There's knights in front of me, but also like heaven in the background. My eyes are being drawn in all directions here. I'm also very interested in this that's going on here. What is he doing with both hands that he can't be holding the microphone himself? He has to be actively protecting himself from these two. These fuckers will try to hurt me if I take my eyes off them for 1 second. They're bloodthirsty. They're crazy.
The guy who needs to be an arm as the referee, because if one of those swords comes anywhere near him, he doesn't look very well protected.
That's a good point. No, this does seem very dangerous for the ref, especially if like the sword hits part of the shield and shrapnel comes flying off. He is not well protected. It does kind of seem like the announcers are just realizing this. Like, again, this is the first time this event has ever happened.
He doesn't look very well protected.
Hey, shouldn't that guy be in armor? Oh no, what are we doing? This is dangerous. All right, let's skip to the fight. Can we just see the fight here? Actually, before we start the fight, I assume there is gonna be some violence. I don't think there's any blood. I'll put right here if there's any like actual gore. I think they're like in their armor the whole time, and there's not actually any like bodily damage that you see. And for the YouTube algorithm watching this, for all we know, these could be robots. So this might not even be real human combat. These could be robots. In fact, I think they are. In my personal opinion, I think these are robots. We saw other guys put on the mask and then it cut, and now these are robots, so take with that what you will. Also, are they wearing dress shoes? Those dress shoes? Fancy robots.
Charges it. You got to think of the power of the shield as well with the left hand.
The knee, a clinch with the knee.
Okay, so the fighting is very interesting, first of all. This guy is kicking other guy. You know you have a sword, right? Very interested in the audience. We've got a variety of characters. We have like Andrew Tate, a cowboy, like a 1920s newspaper boy. People have traveled from all moments of time and space to be at this event, including the two participating. They actually are from the 1400s.
Oh, great kick. He follows it up with a right.
I feel like these fights have a potential to go on for a really long time because they're both wearing armor. What if they actually just, like, neither of them can win? Because they're like, you're in armor, I can't hurt you.
Shields again when they come together and they clinch.
Okay, something's happening now.
So because they both fell, because they still have
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
I think this might be the end of it here. They might have a TKO.
The referee's asking questions.
Holy cow, dude. Okay, so he's okay for the record YouTube algorithm. That robot is okay. He's moving and he's fine. Everybody's fine. But oh my god, that was brutal. Where's his sword? What happened to his sword? The other guy was still holding his sword and this guy was just punching him. I don't think it's a good sign for your event that's supposed to be about like fighting with medieval weapons, where the guy who wins is like, fuck these medieval weapons, dude. Let's go. I'm just gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna kick you and punch you. It does kind of seem like the referee waited a little bit too long to jump in there too.
And the ref...
He walks over with the look of like, oh shit, you guys are still fighting? I forgot. I was totally spaced out. I was looking behind me. This place is beautiful. Stop hitting him. That's dangerous. All right, next we have an article. Welcome to the strange and barbaric world of medieval MMA. Crazy stuff. No, this isn't something from a movie. This is as real as it looks. Yeah, I would say it's definitely not a movie, because this is not what sword fighting looks like in any movie I've ever seen. In movies, they're like, ting, ting, connecting sword, sword, hitting sword with sword. In this, it's like one guy flailing on the ground with a sword and the other guy like stomping his chest cavity in. The sword seemed like an afterthought. This is the crazy world of medieval MMA where the modern world of fighting meets the Dark Ages. Yeah, I can't exactly say that sounds like a huge selling point to me. I think the Dark Ages are generally thought of as some pretty dark ages, so not exactly sure I want to go back there. The gimmick was originally used as a filler between fights during events at M1, Russia's biggest MMA organization. Oh, so it was like a halftime show at a regular MMA fight? However, such was the interest from the fans after the first bout, M1 president Vadim Finkelstein decided to make it a full-time event and created the medieval division. It's crazy that it used to be a filler between regular MMA fights. Like, imagine if they started doing that with other sports. Like the NFL's halftime show is like jousting. In between innings at baseball games, they have one man fighting a lion. Okay, now we have a TikTok. It says the actions in this videos are performed by professionals or supervised by professionals. I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say these two aren't actual real knights, nor are there real knights supervising. Oh my god. Okay, he didn't even hit him with the axe. I feel like the guy who wins is always just fighting like a regular guy. He just threw him on the ground. He used the axe to help, but like, he didn't use the axe, you know? I feel like the only way to win this event is to convince the other guy he needs to be swinging his axe, and then you can get in there and just rough him up old-fashioned style. Or I guess not old-fashioned style. Modern day style. My God. Wait, where are they fighting? Is this like a CrossFit gym? There's like exercise, like medicine balls in the background. Yeah, there's a pull-up bar back there. Is this what CrossFit is? I wonder what the ratio of people who do these fights and do a second one is. I feel like it's 0. I feel like if I was in one of these fights, even if I won, it would be like the scariest thing ever and I would never do it again. It looks so painful. You're trapped inside of this armor. It makes it really hard to move, so you can't escape even if you wanted to. And sure, you have protective armor, but you're also getting wailed on with like a 30-pound axe. That definitely still hurts. I'm wondering if this is like the minor leagues or something, because the really big event was in this beautiful location and this is just in some kind of barn slash gym. I feel like there's definitely a big like gap in the professionalism of this event, but they still are decked out in some really sick armor. I wonder how much it costs to get started in this. You can't exactly start without the necessary equipment because you would die. You can't spar with someone and just be like, it's all right, we'll use the axes still, just no armor because we can't afford that yet. I feel like it's got, like, this has to cost thousands of dollars. This is a rich man sport, to be sure. Okay, now we've got knight versus samurai, an unexpected ending. The beginning is unexpected. I thought it was just knights. We're introducing different kinds of fighters into this now. The next one's like knight versus Navy SEAL, and he just has a gun. Yeah, they actually let you bring any weapon into this. It's totally fair. So I just sort of sniped him from the other side of the ring and I won, obviously. All right, well, let's see what the unexpected ending is. If it's just one of them beating the other one with their bare hands, I hate to say it, but it won't be unexpected. Oh, this one's kind of sad. There's like nobody in the audience. They got all dressed up. They put on their $1,000 costume. They trained for this. The loser will live with a lifetime of regret. And let's face it, recovery probably. And there's like 7 people there watching. Oh, his sword broke. That's the end. Okay, so in this one, when his sword breaks, it's the end, but in the other one, when the guy drops his sword on purpose so we can start punching the other guy, that's allowed? I guess this time they were like, whoa, 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 he lost his sword, we have to stop, this is too dangerous now. Dangerous for the other guy, I mean. The sword was a hindrance, it was holding him back. He's gonna kill the other guy now. Now we have a group war? This just goes to show how far we've come as a society, man. As we've grown out of certain things as a species, like, you know, having to hunt, we end up going to the gym so we can still get exercise because it's good for our bodies. Still have to go to battle with neighboring tribes. We just do it at like a Renaissance fair with referees. What is this, man? There's no strategy here. I hate to say it, I don't even know if there's skill. It's like, what do you don't, who are you even fighting against? Everyone's wearing the same thing. Are there teams? You're also wearing a helmet where you can see like this much. You don't even know who you're fighting or if you're fighting anyone. You could be on the ground and think there's people all around you and there's not. I really shudder to think about the long-term consequences of being in this sport for any amount of time, really, like more than one fight. And I can't imagine there's a lot of money in it, you know? Like football has been proven to cause like head injuries and pretty serious lifelong damage in many instances. I'm gonna say this is worse. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that this is worse, and you don't even get to be rich as a result. With that being said, it is kind of interesting to watch, you know? If this became the next big sport, would I watch? Maybe a little bit. Or maybe not. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time with another video. Bye-bye. You know when you're on the web reading an article or something and on the side there's those insane clickbait articles that take up the ad space on like every website? I'm always conflicted about those because on the one hand, they have the most insane titles and images ever and I want to click on them so bad. But on the other hand, I also don't want their advertising to work because I know that whatever is on the other side cannot possibly be as crazy as the title claims. So today, just for you, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I have hired a team of content scouts. The team consists of one guy, his name is Robert, and he has put together a list of some of the most insane clickbait articles he could find. Clickbait. Very nice slideshow. I like the title. This is great. Okay, first slide. Meet Larry Bird's repulsive wife. God damn, man. What could this article possibly be? Is it just you click on the link and it's just like picture upon picture of this dude's wife? Who is Larry Bird? Who is Larry Bird? Larry Bird is an American former basketball player. I keep reading and it's like known for having the most repulsive wife ever discovered. No, that can't be. And then there's another slide that says Larry Bird and his partner are still together. Try not to choke when you see Larry Bird's lover. Dude, what the hell? That's so mean. Why are there multiple articles about this? The first one links to a website called Healthy George, apparently. George, I'm just gonna say it. I don't think you are very healthy. I think you have a sick mind for advertising this article on someone else's website. You paid money for people to see this. Okay, let's see. Are there any more about Larry Bird? Oh, okay. So it looks like the content team has included a picture of Larry Bird's wife. So we can see that she's totally normal looking. And they seem to be a very happy couple too. And why Larry Bird? Why are you picking on this guy? What did he do? I don't know much about him. Is he like a super bad guy or something? Doesn't seem like any reason to come for his wife like that. Okay. It is with great regret that I am gonna Google Larry Bird's repulsive wife. Okay, I'm not finding the actual article coming up anywhere. Is this even a real article? There's people talking about the ad on a forum for guitar lessons. There's also a online store where you can buy a shirt with this ad on it. The first thing I thought of when I saw that ad is this is a sick design that needs to be on merch. How can I make this into merch for myself? It could be a picture of me and it could say meet Laura's repulsive husband. That would actually that would go hard actually. I feel like that would be kind of good merch. Okay, continuing on. So we've established that the first article is complete clickbait and also not even real. It makes me wonder if I clicked on that ad when it actually popped up, what would it take me to? There's no article called that. Were these ads purchased by one of Larry Bird's former lovers? Or some kind of arch nemesis? Lou Ferrigno turned 71. Oh my Dude, what the hell? Try not to throw up when you see him? Is that what all these ads are gonna be? I don't think I've ever seen this genre of ad before, actually. Usually the ones I see are like medical things. It's like, you won't believe what happened. You won't believe what the doctors found in her butt or something like that. What is this genre of ad that's just, this is the ugliest person I've ever seen. You gotta check it out. I'm paying money for you to see how ugly this person is. Okay, let's see. Robert, did you include what Lou Ferrigno looks like and am I gonna throw up? Lou Ferrigno looking totally normal at 71. I'll admit he looks great. Try not to throw up. That's a crazy new challenge. I don't think I've ever seen that on YouTube before. You've got try not to laugh, try not to cry. I'm gonna start making YouTube videos called Try Not to Throw Up Challenge, where it's just gonna show pictures of old celebrities. Okay, I'm gonna try to find this article. I swear to God if this is on another t-shirt. Okay, still not finding the actual article. I'm seeing Lou Ferrigno just showed off his ripped physique at age 70. That's almost the exact opposite of the article. Do you think that the ad actually does link to something like this and they're actually saying the opposite of what the article is? Because you wouldn't expect Lou Ferrigno, a famously strong, fit man, to make you want to throw up when you see him. So the clickbait gets you, totally throws off your expectations, and then you click on it and it's like bodybuilding legend Lou Ferrigno shows off ripped abs at 71 years old. So far we have try not to choke challenge and try not to throw up challenge. These are so mean. This study revealed that women are happier with ugly men. These are just making me sad now, dude. Okay, this one might actually be an article. The actual website is Mast Mahul, but I'm seeing this study talked about in legitimate websites, Esquire, Men's Health, iHeartRadio. Let's see if any of them use this really mean image. Image no longer available. What? We had to take down the image, man. Guy was too ugly, people kept throwing up. When it comes to looks, most of us are resigned to the fact that the other sex are only looking for and happy with the best looking person available. Not the case, according to a new study. How crazy would it be if the study was like conducted by Lou Ferrigno or something? Actually, women like guys who make them throw up at 71 years old. A new study from Florida State University, which has found relationships are more likely to be successful when the woman is better looking than the man. What is anyone supposed to do with this information? It's not like that's reason to break up with someone. Sorry, I can tell this just isn't gonna work. I read an article that says women are only happier with ugly men and I'm so much hotter than you. It's just, this could never work. Researchers analyzed 113 married couples in Texas in their late 20s. Evaluators from Southern Methodist University and Florida State University rated couples by their attractiveness. Though why they were trusted as the arbiter of good looks is anyone's guess. Oh my god. I can't tell if that is supposed to be saying like who made them the judge of good looks, or if they're actually like coming for the evaluators from Southern Methodist University and Florida State University. But what the fuck would they know about what's attractive? Sorry, it's just, I used to date an evaluator from Southern Methodist University. It ended up really poorly. He broke up with me because he was more attractive. They found that in instances where the man was less attractive, he was likely to compensate with acts of kindness. Kind of uncomfortable with how transactional that sounds, but whatever. They saw a pattern in that this made women happier and feel more appreciative, therefore strengthening the relationship. And once again, they did have to remove an image because it was so mean. Wait, sorry. Bear Grylls? Is this supposed to be an image of Bear Grylls? Hey, the image at the top says Bear Grylls too. Are they using images of Bear Grylls in this article for examples of ugly guys? You guys know who Bear Grylls is, right? The guy from Man vs. Wild? Yeah, so it turns out this is the ideal man for women because he's so ugly. Bear Grylls gets contacted to be like People Magazine's sexiest man of the year or whatever. He's flattered, he accepts, he sits down for the interview and they're like, so the reason we selected you for this is because we found that you are the ugliest man in the universe, and women really like that sort of thing. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the next article. That's crazy. Whatever you do, do not retire in these 25 states. Like, do anything to avoid it. Keep working until you die, basically. If you live in one of these 25 states, you can you got two options. You move, or you just keep working until you die. You move or die. You do not want to retire in one of these states, lest you end up like him. Okay, great. And this article also does not exist. I feel like these ads, whenever they run, they must run for like a week at a time, and then they're like, it's not worth it to spend money on this anymore. Go ahead, retire in the states, see if I care. Well, now I'm curious, I just want to see what the worst states to retire in are. Number 1, affordability. Number 2, well-being. Okay. Those aren't states. Oh, the list is down here. Alaska, New York, California, Washington, and Massachusetts. Whatever I do, I will not retire in Massachusetts. You will never catch me growing old in Washington. I can guarantee that right now. Take a look inside Whoopi Goldberg's repulsive home. All right, well, I'm gonna have to look that up to verify. Oh, okay, no, Robert included it. Okay. Inside Whoopi Goldberg's beautiful house. Yeah, this is lovely. She's got great taste, I have to say. Who is writing these articles? Whoa, okay, wait, so this one actually exists in the form of, looks like multiple YouTube videos.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are here to take you on a virtual tour around the View host Whoopi Goldberg's repulsive home.
The narration was so pleasant. I thought maybe this was gonna be a bait and switch thing where the title sure is mean, but then once you actually get into the video, they're not actually gonna make fun of her. He really lured me in with this pleasant sounding narration. Come with me and take a look inside renowned comedian Whoopi Goldberg's disgusting, fucking hideous trap house of a home. Try not to throw up or retire when you see this house.
Featuring a beautiful colonial-style design, apparently Whoopi Goldberg bought this stunning property in 2009.
So everything he said so far about it is that it's beautiful. This stunning property with beautiful landscaping and a ton of absolutely gorgeous acreage will make you throw up before you can say Whoopi Goldberg.
If you're interested in taking a tour across this property, then you're in luck today.
Just show us the house, dude. I want to see the repulsive rooms. Maybe she does have a repulsive room. It's like, this is the goo room. It oozes stinky goo, and the floor is covered in fur, and it's just a nasty, repulsive room. We wish she would get rid of it.
She even took part in a live stream from her home, and people simply loved the decor.
People loved the decor. They said, you know, this is absolutely beautiful for a repulsive home. All right, well, I'm not gonna watch this whole video. It's a beautiful house. Leave Whoopi Goldberg alone, leave Larry Bird's wife alone, leave Lou Ferrigno alone, and most importantly, leave Iowa before you retire. This girl didn't know what's inside her, not until they cut off her pants. Shocking. How could she didn't know? How could she didn't know what was inside her till they cut off her pants? I feel like this is just kind of some weird, you know, this is clickbait for creeps kind of, where you see it and they're like, you can cut off her pants, huh? I don't even care if she didn't know. I'm clicking on the video. I'm gonna assume in my mind canon that they cut off her pants and there was a baby. That would make sense with the title. How could she didn't know? You didn't know you were pregnant? You didn't know you were having a baby? All right, I'll look up the article. Let's see. Oh, there's a whole subreddit for weird ass clickbait, I guess, called "Saved You a Click." Okay, this is the article. I don't know why there's such a large space between the title and the rest of the article. They really don't want you to read the article. They're like, that's the headline and that's it. No, stop scrolling. Stop scrolling. Don't read it. It's nice that they have little percentage markers on the side so you know how far you are into the article. By the time I get to the headline, I'm already 40% through with it. By the time I start the article, I'm already 70% done. So I feel like I've done a lot of good reading today. Some parents are too busy working at home or in the office that they sometimes forget to check out what's going on with their kids. If parents fail to provide their kids much of the time that they need, most probably things will end up like a bomb exploding before their very eyes. Is there a bomb inside of her? Take, for instance, this video of a young woman who didn't have a clue if she is pregnant or not. Her father couldn't likewise believe what he discovered after his daughter was rushed to the hospital. He was even baffled with what he saw after the doctors cut off her daughter's pants. He was baffled when they cut off her daughter's pants. Wait, whose pants did they cut off? Apparently this story is real, but it made me wonder how something like this happened without the young woman's knowledge. Actually, this does happen sometimes. People become pregnant without knowing. I will say the weirdest part of this is not that they cut off her pants, though. That does seem like this becomes like clickbait for weirdos that they had to emphasize that part. But yeah, the craziest part of any medical operation is when they take off your clothes. I had to get an appendectomy and they lifted up my shirt. They saw my belly button. How could I didn't know? I thought I wanted a baby someday, but after watching this, yikes. You click on it, it's just the movie The Omen, where that kid is like evil and kills his family. When you see these, you already have cancer. Oh no! When I see this ad, I have cancer? If you're seeing this, it's because you have cancer. We put in the demographics that we wanted to reach for this ad, people with cancer. So if you're seeing this and you didn't know you had cancer, sorry. Sorry you had to find out this way. These seem to always be like totally made up websites that no one's ever heard of. Even the ad platform is called Taboola. It's not like Google Ads or anything. They're getting that Taboola money. Oh, I've seen this one before. The rumor comes out, does Bruno Mars is gay? Bruno Mars. Did he say that? Is this a quote from Bruno Mars? That's what it makes it seem like. Hey guys, the rumor comes out, does Bruno Mars is gay? Bruno Mars is gay is the most discussed in the media in the few years ago. Even it has happened in 2012, but some of the public's still curious about what is exactly. And it's on a website called brunomars.us. This is official website? Maybe this is him saying it. New blog post on Bruno Mars official website. Bruno Mars is gay is the most discussed in the media in the few years ago. I don't remember there ever being a time where Bruno Mars is gay being the most discussed in the media in the few years ago. Even in 2012, I feel like there were more interesting things going on. More pressing issues, honestly. That's the year that the world was supposed to end. The Mayan calendar didn't come true and Bruno Mars didn't come out. That was a disappointing year. People tried their own urine for the first time and they were disgusted. You know, oddly enough, this doesn't make me want to click on the article at all. I feel like they actually gave me everything that I needed to know from this video, and it's also exactly what I would expect too. It's not even like subverting my expectations. They tried their urine and it was gross. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Nothing about that seems weird. I'm not gonna click on the video to try to figure out what's going on here. This outrageous truth about green gummy bears will destroy your world. You think you have life figured out and then bam. Okay, now this one is a good ad. What about green gummy bears are gonna make me flip my whole life upside down? You think you have life figured out. You think there's good in the world until you find out that green gummy bears are all running an underground dogfighting ring. Faith in humanity gone. Because faith in gummy bears gone. They're not humans per se. Or at all. I don't know why I said per se. Okay, here's the article. Sorry everyone, your entire life has been a lie. Hear me out. Turns out they're real bears. The rest of them are gummy, but the green ones are real living bears. And you've been eating them this whole time. Imagine you've been hit with a sudden craving for candy. You go to the store, fork over $1, or if you live in New York, your life savings for a bag of gummy bears because you're a classy one, you go for the classic Haribo Gold gummies, the good kind. As you're eating, you relish in the shit. Okay, come on. Just tell me. You've been conditioned to associate that toxic waste-like shade of green with green apple or lime, watermelon even if we're getting fancy. The Haribo's green gummy bears are none of these flavors. Is it a real bear? Haribo's green gummy is perplexingly strawberry flavor. You guys, I think my world just got destroyed. I can't. Lou Ferrigno at 71 I can handle, but this is too much. This has officially destroyed my world. Haribo, that is even your real name. When she places a mug over an egg, it Doesn't get any better than this. This is the life, man. Mug on egg. This is what it's all about. All of the evil and suffering in the world. Guess it all does have purpose after all. Without all that, we couldn't have mug over an egg. And here's the article. When she places a mug over an egg, it doesn't get any better than this.
Crack your egg onto a plate. Get a small cup or a large egg cup. Pop it over the yolk and then pour the white into your 300 grams of icing sugar.
Okay, so if I'm understanding correctly, it's just a trick to get only the egg whites into your recipe. Wow, I feel like in this video, we've really explored the entire spectrum of the human experience, the worst possible and the best possible. We've gone from Whoopi Goldberg's house to mug over egg. Well, I think that's a good place to end, you know, on a high note. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my second channel. This is the second best channel on all of YouTube. Thank you for coming back for another epic video. Today, we're going to be looking at this guy, Paul Vu TV's YouTube channel. I've gotten a couple DMs telling me to check this guy out, and it looks like he's got some pretty interesting content. I've watched like 2 of his YouTube shorts, and it's kind of like a brand new genre of YouTube. I'm not really sure how to describe it. The first weird thing about his YouTube channel is if you click on it, it says this channel doesn't have any content, which is not true. This channel does have content, because if you click on the videos tab, suddenly you will see all of his content. I'm not really sure why they don't show up on the homepage. I think it's because like the vast majority of his YouTube videos are YouTube shorts, which is like a new thing, and so maybe YouTube doesn't know how to put those on your channel yet. I don't understand how that works. Okay, the only video I've watched of his so far is this one called Husband Let Pizza Guy Do What to His Wife? And it was super strange. So I'll show you guys that one first, I guess.
Hey, how's it going, sir? Having pizza for you ready? Are you sure? Yeah, no, hey, here, I'll take the pizza. This is all for you. Go ahead and cut. Wow. How are you doing?
Why don't you unwrap me?
So his YouTube videos, I guess, are like skits that are like kind of trying to seem like real, I don't know, like hidden camera footage or something. Like, it's so hard to tell if he's trying to pass these off as real or just be like, this is kind of a funny scenario, right? It's not real, but it is kind of a funny scenario. The description doesn't really tell us anything more about it either. The title is Husband Let Pizza Guy Do What to His Wife? And the description is Husband Let Pizza Guy Do What to His Wife? Anyway, yeah, they give him scissors to cut through her wrapping paper. I love how awkward this is. She's just standing there like before he even gets there.
When did you say the pizza was coming?
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be here for 3 hours. 3 hours? He's really happy about it. I feel like, I mean, like, even if you were like the most horny guy on the planet, don't you think that this would just be like a weird situation? I feel like I'd be too like weirded out to enjoy this. With this guy standing over your shoulder, smiling. Why is he in a suit? He's in a man suit and she's in her birthday suit. Literally. I made a good joke because it's got balloons on it, so she's literally in a birthday suit. Good joke, Danny. You did it. He's wearing an I love Jesus and pizza shirt. It should say I love naked women and pizza. That's what it should say. Anyway, let's see what happens when he cuts it off.
This is very interesting. Yep, he deserves it, man.
He's just savoring the moment, dude. He's not even doing it fast. He could just tear it right off, but he's using the little scissors they gave him, commenting all along the way. This is really nice.
Appreciate it. I really do.
He's enjoying this so much.
Thank you, guys. We love your pizza shop.
Oh, well, I'm glad you guys do. I'll definitely... This right here.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? I looked away for 1 second and all of a sudden she's in different wrapping paper? They try to make it look like he cut off this balloon wrapping paper and then underneath was this wrapping paper, but she's holding it up. I don't understand this at all. Also, at the beginning of this shot, he's like biting his thumb, like he's just trying to restrain himself so hard. Isn't biting your thumb at someone, wasn't that like flipping someone off in like Renaissance era time? I feel like that's in a Shakespeare play. Isn't that in like Romeo and Juliet? Yeah, Romeo and Juliet quotes. Placing a thumb behind your front top teeth and flicking it out is a symbolic gesture similar to flipping someone off. Maybe that's what he's doing. He cut off all of this wrapping paper and was like, there's more wrapping paper? Fuck you! Go fuck it yourself. I love Jesus and pizza. Not these games. I don't like waiting.
Ta-da! Here's your tip!
That's all you, man.
Dude, give me a hug!
And then it just ends. You see what I mean when I say, like, I don't know what genre of YouTube video this is? It's unlike anything I've ever seen before, I feel like. And I want to watch more. But unfortunately, this channel does not have any content, so goodbye. This video is over. Now, okay, let's watch another one of his videos. I think we should go to maybe his most popular videos? This one is called She Became a Nurse and Got Away. It's his most popular video. Holy shit, dude, it has 145 million views. What the frick? Right off the bat, I'm super curious as to what the setup is. So there's like a criminal in the hospital. Is this like a hospital? A jail hospital? He's in jail and he's in the hospital. I guess like if you get injured doing a crime, they do have to probably bring you to the hospital and you're also an inmate. I was thinking like he got arrested in the hospital maybe and now he's in hospital jail. You weren't getting better fast enough. Now we're gonna lock you up, put you in solitary confinement. See how much better that gets you. And he's being guarded apparently by the SWAT team. He's in like a totally regular police outfit except it says SWAT on his vest. They brought in the SWAT team to watch this guy. What did he do? All right, let's watch this video. Okay, so it's seeming like this person is going to be the one becoming a nurse and got away. Okay, we're 13 seconds in, and this video's a minute long. Is this whole video just gonna be this guy staring at this girl's butt while this person gets away? If so, why the fuck does this have 145 million views? Oh, yep, all right. Oh, it's a mask. I mean, I knew it was a mask, but I wasn't sure if we were supposed to know that it's a mask, you know? Look at this guy. Good God, dude. This guy has complete tunnel vision. He's so entranced by this butt. SWAT team? They should put him on the smack team. The only thing he wants to swat is some butt, is a butt. That was not as good as my birthday suit joke. I like that she's just in normal clothes under her prison jumpsuit. Did they really do that? I'm just picturing like a tough guy in a like orange jumpsuit and he takes it off to get in the shower and he's wearing like a suit and tie underneath. Yeah, I'm actually an accountant. I'm just in here for tax evasion and fraud. Okay, she's taking out a nurse outfit.
You guys have a good one, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow shift. Bye.
Did not stick the landing, honestly. What the fuck was that last bit of the getaway? She could have rolled off the bed this way and just straight up walked away. Instead, she was like, hey, I just want to make sure you notice me leaving and you see my face and you see that I'm leaving. Also, my pants are literally falling off as I'm walking away. I'm surprised this guy didn't notice, this fucking animal. Her mask is still sticking out from under the pillow. What is the premise of this video? How did she get in jail in this mask? Was she arrested in this mask? And the doctors at the hospital didn't realize that it's not, that wasn't skin on her face, that it's a latex mask. What kind of hospital are they running here, dude? Who is this guy? Paul Vu TV. From his profile picture, I don't think I've seen him in either of the videos we've watched so far. Who is this guy? Does he have any videos that aren't like YouTube shorts? Maybe if I go to the oldest videos on his channel. Double one-handed Rubik's Cube world record. Okay, this is like the only video on his channel that's not a YouTube short. Oh shit, okay. Is this one real? He's really about to solve 2 Rubik's Cubes with one hand? God damn, dude, that was impressive. You could just do this for every video and I would still think it was impressive. What an interesting character, dude. There's another wrapping paper video here. She surprised her cheating boyfriend with a gift.
What are you wearing?
Oh my god. The big surprise for you? Yeah.
What are you wearing?
Man, the chemistry here, it's, well, there is none, honestly. Can I hug you?
What am I don't know what to do.
Unwrap me.
Okay. Okay. Should I tear it?
What do you think it's gonna be under there? Is it gonna be the other woman, do you think? She's gonna be kind of like grabbed on koala style? Who's this, honey? Yeah, who am I, honey?
What are you wearing? There's something underneath?
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know.
He just wants to make sure. There is something underneath, you promise? I don't like looking at naked women except for my mistress.
Okay. Good.
God damn, dude, these videos could be like 16 seconds long, but instead they're 6D seconds long. Why does he spend so much time unwrapping the wrapping paper? Most of this video is just him uncomfortably peeling away the wrapping paper.
Okay. Perfect. Yep. Okay.
What is that?
What is that? Some kind of paper? Some kind of paper with writing on it?
What is that?
No, I mean the dress. Where'd you get that? It's cute.
Okay,
what are you talking about? I didn't show anyone.
And then it just ends. I guess you know what they say, always leave them wanting more. Just end the video right as the conflict begins, actually. You know how in movies they have that like plot structure and the conflict is supposed to be like the inciting action? This ends right there. That's supposed to be like the beginning of a story and they're like, nope, that's the end actually. I know you cheated on me. Credits. That'd be like if the movie Up ended with the guy's wife dying. Oh no, she's dead! And then that's the end. You leave the movie like, why the fuck was that called Up? It's just a movie about a guy's wife dying. It was really sad. It was called Up, but it got me feeling down. Okay, let's keep looking at his most popular videos. He took that prank way too far. This one's got 56 million views.
No!
Okay. They're making a really cold kiddie pool. The girl behind the camera is losing her mind. She thinks this is the best thing she's ever seen. Come on. What? No way, dude. So they just straight up made this guy think that this is his bed? Okay, hold on. I guess we gotta watch the whole thing first before I start ripping it apart. Maybe they'll explain it. He was like, no, I was always sleeping on a kiddie pool. It just wasn't filled with water before. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. They really cleared that up. I'm just wondering what his bed looked like where he wouldn't have noticed that. I mean, it's so obviously fake. Kind of anyone could pick holes in it because it's fake. But look at how this guy gets into bed. Not a gentle sit down after a long day. It's butt first into the center of the bed. Not even like sit on the edge of the bed and lay down. Just so we're clear, this is how he was going to land on the bed. Regardless of what was underneath the bed, this is how he was going to land on the bed. It's only about here that things start to get hairy and not how he expected them to turn out. Now he's trapped and he gets all tangled up in the blankets and he drowns and it's all funny. He gets tangled up and he can't escape and he drowns and his friends film it. He posted one 3 hours ago called When the Homeless Veteran Sees the Money. The homeless veteran. The US finally got us down to one homeless veteran. That's crazy, you know? Always been saying they should treat veterans better and I guess they finally did. They got us down to one. Makes you wonder what's up with that guy, right? Homeless by choice, perhaps. Okay, let's find out what happens when the homeless veteran sees the money. Ah, you can tell this guy's rich because he's wearing a suit. I like that. Just like in the other video where the guy was unwrapping the girl's dress. The other guy was wearing a suit. That's how you knew he was rich. People who give away lots of money wear suits. That's why Mr. Beast is wearing a suit in all of his videos. This is a fact. We know this. So this guy, the homeless vet, I guess I could see him not noticing the trash bag. Did he not notice this guy set up the tripod with the camera right here in front of the guy? I'm starting to think these videos are fake, man. What the hell? What is he doing? This is obviously fake, so I'm not really making fun of a homeless person right now. I'm making fun of this dude poorly acting as a homeless person. What is he doing? He's just taking trash out of his bag, crumpling it up, and setting it on the ground like so gently. Is this what homeless people do? Or sorry, is this what the homeless person does? Sits on the ground and puts trash on the ground? Oh, he's at it again. Why are these Why are these videos so long? Is what I was gonna say, but then I also started laughing at it jump cutting to later in time, and now he's got a ton of trash on the ground. Like he's been at this all day. This guy's been standing here for like 3 hours while this guy slowly crumples up trash and puts it on the ground.
Back in.
Wow. I wish we could have seen a little bit more of that reaction. That was about 58.5 seconds of a guy crumpling up trash and half a second of him crying. Also kind of fucked up because like, this is one that didn't need to be fake, you know? They could have just given a bunch of money to a homeless person. Also, I've noticed the comments on like every single one of the videos being about how the people in the video don't notice the cameraman. So the cameraman has an invisibility cloak. Where does your cameraman get those invisibility potions? I need some. They're like all about him having an invisibility potion. I don't know who was the first person to make that joke, but everyone is using it now on like every video. If I just click on a random video, watch this. Okay, well, maybe I clicked on the one video that doesn't have it. Kind of embarrassing. Okay, wait, no, this video was posted like 3 hours ago, so that's why it doesn't have it. How about this one? Doctor gets busted. Let's take a look at the comments. Them doing their thing. The cameraman drinks invisibility potion. Told you, I wasn't making it up. All of the comments are about invisibility potions. Okay, well, let's see what this video is. Doctor gets busted. Is the doctor supposed to know there's a camera in this scene? Dude, look at the look in his eyes looking at this camera. This man thinks... No, he knows he's about to die. That's what's going on here. This is the only good acting I've seen so far, dude. Holy shit, this guy is absolutely petrified.
I came as soon as I heard. Oh my gosh.
You okay?
Wow, I didn't know you were back.
For someone who's trying to like stay still and not make noise, he's moving around an awful lot. Oh, I gotta be quiet. I gotta be quiet. I gotta be quiet.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah.
Just a blank. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he's leaving the room. What's he gonna do? Why did he even hide in the first place? He's a doctor. He's supposed to be in the room. It's not weird for him to be in there. It's only weird if he hides. Because if he sees him down here, then he knows something's up. If he were to just go from being on the bed to standing next to the bed, there would be no issue. He'd just be like, yeah, well, I'm the doctor. So what? I'm tending to your wife. She got in a horrible accident. Someone was trying to unwrap her with scissors and they broke right through her skin. Okay, well, let's see what happens.
You have to go.
I need you. I can't do this. I just can't do this anymore.
He's proposing? Why is there rose petals? Did he toss those before he started proposing? Maybe to pull the ring box out. That's always kind of an awkward moment in the proposal. He like threw rose petals at her face. Yeah! And then while she was kind of like stunned and disoriented, he pulled out the ring box. Could be a trick he learned in the military. I don't know.
Give me that. Hey, that's my ring. Will you marry me? What is going on?
Oh my god,
I can't do
These videos are kind of funny, I gotta be honest. I can't tell if they're funny in like the way that they intend to be or not. What am I supposed to feel when I watch these? I don't know. I mean, maybe they're just funny videos. I kind of like them. No, I don't really. They're too strange, I think. They're a little too strange for me. And way too long. You'd think a minute isn't that long, but somehow these videos make a minute seem like a full-length movie where the only thing that happens is a guy cuts wrapping paper off of a girl for 2 hours. All right, let's watch one more. What do you say? Well, a lot of these are like cheating and military related. She cheated in front of everyone. There's a guy in a military uniform. Military husband catches cheating wife. Is this target demographic like paranoid married military guys? This is what they watch overseas, guys. Our soldiers are just watching these videos being like, I fucking knew it. She turned rich and go in. It's a command. She turned rich and go in.
No, you need to go.
Please,
you need
sir,
to go.
please.
No.
Okay, I can already tell you the next 45 seconds are about to be this girl changing into a fancy outfit. Can I play this on double speed just to prove my point, please? Thank you. Here she goes. And she's changed, and we'll go back to normal speed. Why'd you just stand there? Seems like it didn't work, dude. Seems like he's not even noticing you. What if that's how it ended? She's like holding the briefcase and he's still like, he just doesn't even look at her. She's like, hello? And he's just like, what? Go away.
I'm a platinum member of this bank. What is taking so long? I need to go inside. Can you not see I need to deposit this money?
That's kind of fucked up that banks will turn you away just for looking homeless. Makes you wonder what happened to the homeless vet after he got all that money. Maybe he wasn't even able to open a checking account. All right, well, you know what? I feel like that was some pretty strange content. Thank you for watching. Bye.
What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of Dance, Dance, Dance. Since I've been making videos on low-budget movies over the past couple months, I've gotten this movie suggested to me a lot. It's called Standing Ovation. It came out in 2010. It looks like sort of a High School Musical-y type movie or like a Disney Channel type movie. And I don't know if it was that popular amongst kids when it came out, so maybe some of you have seen it, I don't know. But I got this video recommended to me a lot, so I wanted to watch it, and I did. And it's really bad. It's just this really weird movie totally based around these dance competitions where these kids sing and dance, but all of the music is really bad. There's lots of really weird plot details or things that they mention at the beginning of the movie that you think are gonna come back and they never do. And overall, it just seems like a very lazily put together movie. I just kind of get the vibe that the filmmakers didn't really care when they were making this movie. They just thought like, kids will watch it even if it sucks and we will make money and that is good. So this movie starts off with a little dance competition, or it's like a singing competition or a singing and dance competition. I'm not really sure what event it is that these girls compete in. It's like a singing and dancing competition where they choreograph and write their own songs and then perform them. So it opens with these kids singing and dancing and jumping all over the stage. And it looks like the main characters of the movie are running a little bit late because that's what underdogs do at the beginning of movies. They show up late to things. We see them all hop out of a taxi. There's Brittany. That's the main character. And then her grandpa, who's the taxi driver, he wishes them good luck.
Good luck, you girls. Remember, you are the best.
Hey, you're amazing. Be your best. See, I told ya, I knew the alphabet.
I told you I knew the alphabet. You didn't believe me. You thought I didn't even know the letters in the alphabet, but look at me now. I got all the way to C. The music in this movie is really bad. So in this opening, it's just this random group dancing, but we do get introduced to a villain. Because while they're performing, we see this creepy man backstage press some buttons on this circuit breaker. And for some reason, instead of turning off the lights, it just sort of makes them flicker and buzz. Not sure why like flipping switches on a circuit breaker would just make the lights flicker and buzz like that, but nevertheless, it ruins their performance. Uh-oh, I smell a villain. My little villain sniffer is sniffing a guy that's up to no good. So before we're really even introduced to the main characters, we're actually introduced to the villains. So I thought that these girls were gonna be the main character since it was introducing us to them first. These are the Wiggies.
They're called that because they're always wearing wigs. They're the daughter of this guy, who's the richest man in town, and he owns a wig factory, so that's why they're wearing the wigs. You may remember this guy from a few seconds ago when he fucked with the lights.
Are you girls ready to kick some?
But do you have to be so crude, Jeff? I'm trying to teach them to be ladies.
Jeff, she is trying to teach them to be ladies. Do not tell them about butts. Ladies are not supposed to know about butts.
Ladies? I'm not raising ladies. I'm raising what?
Superstar.
What the fuck? God, I think they should have turned the microphones down for that part. This movie has lots of really weird plot points and lots of weird characters and bad writing, but it's weird production quirks like this that really put the icing on the cake for this movie. Like, was nobody monitoring the audio for this scene? Nobody noticed the bar like hitting the top of the audio levels? Because this scene is supposed to be showing off how good the rival gang is at singing, but instead it just makes them all sound like shit. Usually when movies have kid actors, they're like the weak point of the movie, but in this movie I actually feel like the kids did a really good job. They're very cute, likable characters, and it's all of the things that the adults were supposed to do in this movie that made it really bad.
Loser. Yeah, well, at least we can sing. What did you say?
Oh shit. What she should have said was, at least we don't clip the microphone every time we harmonize. So this is the first little altercation between the main characters and the rival gang. The main characters are called the Five Ovations and the rival gang are the Wiggies. And is it just me, or is there like way too big of an age difference between the Five Ovations and the Wiggies? Because it says later on in the movie that the Five Ovations are 12 and the Wiggies look like they're like 20. Like, what kind of league is this that they're in? What kind of dance competition is pitting 20-year-olds against literal middle schoolers? How could these girls even stand a chance?
You heard me. You better watch your mouth, girl.
Do you want to do this or not? Come on. No cat fights. Go.
Okay, fine. No cat fights, but we're still gonna hiss like little cats.
They look like a bunch of plastic dolls. All I wanna do is sing. All I wanna do is dance.
Okay, this is another character that gets introduced. It's this little girl who's constantly trying to join the Five Ovations. She wants to be the 6th member of the group. She's very cute, but her part in the movie is really strange. For one, the song that she sings when she comes out is really weird. In editing, they must have taken out a couple beats from the song to make it like more concise, but they ended up making the song a really weird time signature.
All I wanna do is sing. All I wanna do is dance. All I wanna do is sing. Go, Alana, come on.
She also says weird shit like this.
You'll never win without me. I'll put the Maloikis on you. You get warts on your face and your hair will fall out. Get out of here.
She's gonna put the Maloikis on them? What are the Maloikis? Are we supposed to know what that is? She's gonna put the Maloikis on them and they're gonna get warts all over their face and their hair's gonna fall out. Is this girl a witch?
Get out of here.
And they totally just gloss over it too. They're just like, ugh, get out. Stop threatening to curse us, you little witch girl. She also tries to join the Wiggies like 5 seconds later and they're not having it. And then she says some more weird shit to this stagehand.
They're gonna regret this. I speak with dead people.
And what do they say?
They complain a lot.
So I don't know if the Maloikis is like a family of dead people that she talks to all the time. Either way, it's very confusing, and by now you're probably thinking, okay, so this is like a singing and dancing movie that has like a weird supernatural twist to it. Like, are ghosts gonna come help them learn how to sing and dance? Like, this supernatural thing is going to come back later in the movie, right? And, no, it doesn't. The rest of the movie is just a teen dance movie. Nothing supernatural. It's just a weird thing that they set up at the beginning of the movie. Like, by the way, in this universe, there are ghosts. There might even be witches. But that's not important to this story.
I see you around school. All the girls want you because you're so cool.
So the Wiggies hit the stage and their dance is very professional. It's extremely polished, well choreographed, of course, because they're 20 years old. They could literally be professional dancers. And while they're on stage dancing, one of the Five Ovations girls' costume rips because the Wiggies put gum on their chair.
What the heck is this stuff?
Chewing gum. Those Wiggies put it there on purpose.
So it makes it seem like the Wiggies sabotage all of their competitors in like really obvious ways. Like the first group of girls got the lights turned off on them, and then this group of girls had their costumes ripped open. Don't you think the judges would be like, huh, it's kind of weird that at every single competition, the Wiggies are the only ones that don't have something super big go wrong with their performance. That's kind of suspicious. Also, did the first group get another chance after the lights got turned off on them? Or were the judges just like, well, their dancing was really good, but the part where the lights turned off and flickered and there was that buzzing sound was really scary and weird. I don't know why they added that. And the choreography for that part was really weird too. Like, why did they just stop dancing and look around all confused like they had no idea what was going on? It's gonna be a no from me, Chief. When I first saw the scene of the Wiggies dancing, I was like, those headsets look just like Xbox 360 headsets. And then you get a closer look at them later, and they totally are. They didn't even try to paint over the Xbox 360 logo. And at first I was like, oh, well, they're just props, obviously. Like, they're not actually singing through those things, because the first group that was on stage didn't have them. But as the Wiggies are getting off stage, they take them off and hand them to the stagehand, and then pay him to put pepper in them to sabotage the 5 ovations, which he does while they're standing like right there, and then he walks away to go stand in the corner facing the wall.
Can you bounce to the beat tonight? Can you bounce? Can you bounce? Everything's alright. Can you bounce, bounce, bounce?
And of course, the pepper ruins their performance. They start sneezing up a storm. Their whole dance number is ruined. This one girl sneezes so hard, her costume comes undone again. And the audience thinks it's hilarious. Everyone is laughing hysterically. Everyone, except for this one girl, is laughing hysterically. I love the thought of this group of 12-year-old girls messing up like one of the biggest performances of their lifetime in front of this really big crowd on a dance number they worked really hard on. And the audience, full of grown-ass adults just laughing hysterically at them. Like, damn, that is brutal. Drag them, grown adults. You drag those little girls. Later on, Brittany is in the car sulking, and she's being consoled by her grandpa, whose Irish accent is suddenly 10 times stronger than it was in the first scene.
You're going to have to give it up, girl.
I'm not sure the audience even liked us today.
Yeah, no, they definitely didn't. They laughed you off the stage. I don't know how they could have been any more clear that they didn't like your performance. Brittany has a troubled home life, to say the least. Both of her parents are gone. I think her mom is dead and her dad left. They don't really ever say why. He just got mad one time and left.
So why did he leave Mark and me?
He was that angry?
So they live with their grandpa. Their brother is a bit of a troublemaker as well. Oh, and their grandpa has a crippling addiction to betting on horse races. So much so that they often can't pay their electricity bill. So they just chill with like 1,000 candles in their house, like they're performing a seance.
Dumb is dumb, and there ain't nothing dumber.
Turn off the electric again.
Is that a light switch? I don't think that that's a light switch. I think that that's a dimmer. It's not even clicking when he presses it. He's pressing a stationary object.
Dad, you forgot to pay the electricity bill again!
Hey guys, I don't want to assume anything, but maybe your lights would work if you bought real light switches. The grandpa's gambling addiction is actually so bad that Brittany and her brother have to hide all of the money that they make in an ice tray in the freezer so that the grandpa won't find it and go spend it on horse races.
CBS Television is having a best music video contest with the finalists singing on national television for $1 million.
I like this girl. She delivers every line like that. Like she's like kind of not really sure if she's allowed to say what she's saying, or she's just not really sure about anything. And they're having a competition for like $1 million. I don't know, is that what I'm supposed to say? So this is the main conflict of the entire movie. There's this TV station that's having this music video contest. The winner gets like $1 million and a record deal, and they get to perform on this TV station all the time. And guess who already signed up? The Wiggies.
And the Wiggies have already started rehearsing for it. What? They start rehearsals here today. What do you mean here? Mr. Wiggs, he already rented the gym and a professional choreographer from Los Angeles.
And then there's this part where the little girl, remember the little girl from earlier? She like hops into the music video because she wants to be a part of it, and the dad pulls her aside, and then this conversation happens.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm practicing to dance so I can join the group. They need some talent like me.
Well, you're too small.
What? What was the purpose of that shot? I did not alter that at all. That's exactly what happens. They're in the middle of a conversation, and then they just throw in this weird slow-mo shot zooming in on one of the Wiggies' faces.
I don't understand why. What is the purpose? It's just that when you're editing a movie, it goes through like so many iterations and passes when multiple people are looking at it and the director's reviewing it. Multiple people made the conscious decision to first put this into the edit and then keep it in the edit, and I can't figure out why.
Oh my god.
Then we get some more scenes showing how troubled Brittany's life is. Her brother is hanging around this group of very goth people.
How's it going, bro?
What's going on, man? How's the little sister?
I'm not your sister, and he ain't your bro.
Ooh-wee! Little Miss Chili Pepper, strutting her stuff.
This one boy talks like he's a character from Rick and Morty.
Ooh-wee! Whatever you want, Rick. We're here to help.
Then there's a scene where she's singing on the pier trying to make money and this dude tries to steal from her.
You took my $10. You need to give it back.
What are you talking about?
I got a picture of your fat little fingers taking it right here.
But luckily this girl Joey steps in to help.
You two are sick. They gotta run you two out of here.
Yeah, you're guilty, mister, and you know it.
You got any more tips?
Yeah, and lots of them. All you gotta do is let me manage you and the group.
We don't need a manager.
Didn't look that way yesterday. You know those Wiggies? They made you look like a bunch of clumsy fools on that stage.
So, what would you have done?
Wouldn't even have happened if I'd been in charge. If I were there, they would have been swimming with the fishes.
She would have killed the Wiggies? If they tried to sabotage the show, she would have murdered those girls. Sounds like a good manager to me.
How much would we have to pay you?
You don't gotta pay me nothing. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. All you gotta do is help me find somebody.
What kind of somebody?
Somebody that stole $90,000 from my family 12 years ago.
So Joey tells Brittany that she'll actually manage them for free as long as Brittany helps her with a very special mission. Apparently a long time ago, somebody stole $90,000 from Joey's dad, and Joey wants to find the person who did it because apparently the stress of getting $90,000 stolen from him killed Joey's dad.
Because the stress put my pop 6 feet under.
He was so stressed out that he died. Then there's this scene where the Wiggies are shooting part of their music video at this club. They're dancing on stage, they're being filmed, and there's this group that's performing a song that's really bad.
That the dance floors wait for me, and I can't wait.
And the young 12-year-old girls are actually at the club too, because apparently it's a club that only serves vitamin water and not alcohol. This scene is very bad. Not much happens in it, and like every 10 seconds, it cuts back to this group performing their song, and the song is just like them repeating the same word over and over. For a movie that's totally centered around music, the writers really seem to phone it in for the whole music part of it. Like one of the reasons that High School Musical was such a big success is because the songs were like catchy and fun and kids loved to sing them. In this movie, the songs are just like, on the dance floor, on the dance floor, on the dance floor. There's a song that the Five Ovations perform that's just one of the girls saying yeah over and over. So throughout this whole movie, a couple things are going on. The girls are shooting their music video and they have a couple run-ins with the Wiggies, like this one where they both show up to the same restaurant, and then the Wiggies sing this weird song about manners.
Soup to nuts, mind your P's and Q's. Sit up straight or you get no food. Girls, listen to dad.
Don't make him mad.
Don't make me sad.
Don't make him mad. Don't make me sad. Come now, girls, use your manners. Please don't make daddy cry. And then there's several scenes of Joey and Brittany trying to hunt down the person who stole all that money from her dad. And in every one of these scenes, Joey uses some ridiculous lethal shit to try to get answers out of the person she's talking to. Like here, she's using some poison that she has in a spray can. Here, she pulls a fucking cobra out of her purse. Whoa! And locks a dude in a room with it. The goth boy from earlier tries to intimidate them, and a fucking electric eel comes out of her bag and bites him in the face. I don't know how this dude's not dead. This girl is dangerous. She's a psychopath. I don't think she was joking when she was talking about killing the Wiggies earlier. So they finished their music video and they've submitted, and now they're nervously awaiting a call to see if they're going to be one of the finalists that gets to go to New York.
I can't believe you guys are eating. Aren't you nervous?
I always eat when I'm nervous.
What's with the dot? She's been chanting and meditating for our success.
Is it true?
Is it really true?
They're not gonna follow up with any more questions about that, about what just happened. They're just gonna gloss over that. They're just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. She's so stressed about the results of the contest that she became Hindu, as one does. So of course the 5 Ovations make the finals and the Wiggies do too. We get to see the Wiggies music video, which of course is a highly professional music video made by grown adults. Although it is kind of weird, it doesn't seem like they used any of the footage that we saw them shoot for the music video. The 5 Ovations have a pretty good music video too. They even got this group of boys to be in it. They come in and drop some bars.
Please, I ain't got a front for you. I'm the leader of the pack and I brought my crew.
You brought your crew? Yeah, I brought mine too. Now, baby, show me what you're gonna do.
True, I don't think you're ready yet. You know I'm cool by the way I step.
You know I'm cool by the way that I step. Okay, so from here it gets kind of confusing and I'm a little foggy on what happens. But even though they were already picked as finalists to come to New York, there's another round of eliminations and they get picked as finalists again. So they're like the finalists of the finalists. And even though the whole competition is based around making an original song and a music video, the way that they're gonna pick the winners is by having everyone perform a song live, and it's not the song from the music video. They have to make a different song and new choreography, and it's not about music videos anymore, it's a dance competition again. The Wiggies' performance is good, very well choreographed. They even brought back the guy from the club.
Here they come, here they come, here they come.
But the 5 Ovations performance is insane.
I am a T2 intergalactic space traveler with a female interface. Make me dance.
It's like this weird outer space experimental experience.
I am T3 intergalactic space traveler with a male interface. Make me dance.
They got like a ton of extra dancers. They have this adult woman. The little girl from before who wanted to be in their group is suddenly in it, but now she has this hauntingly angelic voice. Like, how did these 12-year-olds write, produce, even conceive of this? So they win, of course. Obviously, because they basically reinvented the art of dance on stage for everyone to see. And they get the $1 million and they get the TV deal and all that, but that's not really where the movie ends, because Joey found the guy that stole all that money from her pops. And coincidentally, he's right upstairs because he's the CEO of the TV station. So Brittany and Joey go upstairs to confront him, and this happens.
You wanna go back to whatever dump you came from with nothing?
It's better than working for a creep like you.
Dumb is dumb and there ain't nothing dumber.
What did you just say?
Dumb is dumb and there ain't nothing dumber.
I said you're dumb, kid. Now get out of here.
You said dumb is dumb, and there ain't nothing dumber.
He's her dad. The CEO of the TV station is Brittany's daddy, and Brittany's daddy stole money from Joey's daddy, and now he's a rich daddy. And he left Brittany, I guess just to go be rich. And at first, Brittany's all upset and she leaves and she's like, I don't want you to be a part of my life. You abandoned me and my brother just so you could go be rich, and also you stole from this girl's dad so hard that he died. But then the dad comes back and buys everyone presents, and everyone just forgives him. Even the grandpa who got stuck raising his kids when he just abandoned them to go be rich, and the son who he abandoned is just like, hey, dad's back. Cool, nothing to look into there.
She's tough, Dad.
You tell me about it.
And Brittany's a little skeptical at first. She's like, you can't just win me over with all these presents. And then he's like, but I also threw a party and everyone's invited.
So, why isn't Joey here?
She's gonna be at the party.
Party? What party?
They're having a party for everyone in the contest, even the Wiggies are coming. Come on, yo!
And then at the party, they hug and make up. And that's the end of the movie. The movie ends with Brittany being like, I wish my mom could come back. And the dad's like, well, she can't. And then they hug and then roll credits. And that's the end of the movie.
I want you to bring back my mother.
Honey, I wish I could do that. My little baby. Oh.
So what was the moral of the movie? What did we learn? Don't hide your money in the ice tray from your grandpa because he'll find it. It's okay to leave your kids as long as when you come back, you are rich. I'd say there's actually a lot of pretty solid morals in this story. All right, guys, well, that's the entire movie. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for all checking out my EP, which I released a couple weeks ago. I've been like blown away by the response to it. I'm glad a lot of you guys seem to like the Bad Boy music video. There will be more content related to the EP coming, so stay on the lookout for that. If you haven't listened to the EP yet, you can find it on iTunes and Spotify and Apple Music, all that stuff. The link is in the description. So thank you guys for checking that out. I really appreciate all of your feedback on it. Thank you for watching this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. If you're new, you're probably wondering why I have the word Greg on my wall, and that's because my family on YouTube is called Greg, and all you have to do to join is turn on my notifications and subscribe. There are many benefits to being in Greg, and one of them is being immortal. So please subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Okay, thank you Harmony Rose for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time where I get hit by a car and I just keep on flying. I just fly all the way into the sky, into space, and into the sun. Bye! This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. Yeah. Over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not have... What's up, Greg? I'm sure we've all seen the genre on YouTube by now of YouTubers flaunting their wealth. I feel like every couple weeks we get a new like FaZe Rug house tour, or like Jeffree Star gets a new Lamborghini and we all have to look at it. But unless you find yourself sitting on the couch with nothing to watch on YouTube at like 7 p.m. at night every night, you might not have fallen down the same rabbit hole I have, which is like insane opulence YouTube. Granted, FaZe Rug, he is rich. Jeffree Star is even richer, but these videos by this dude Producer Michael are like on a completely different level. Producer Michael is so rich that I think he would consider David Dobrik poor. Basically, he runs a YouTube channel where he goes around and sort of explores the finer things in life. He goes to jewelry stores to look at like really expensive watches. He goes to like $100 million houses to do tours. And I think my favorite thing about Producer Michael is that while you might think that like just by being this rich, you would be qualified to talk about like really expensive watches, like, oh, he must know all about this kind of stuff. He is not qualified. He is perhaps the most clueless person that could possibly be doing these videos. In this TikTok, he is surprised to learn that he is in possession of and is currently wearing an earring that is worth $5 million.
What is that thing you're wearing?
It's a red diamond, would you like to see it?
You don't understand. This thing right now, do you know how much this is worth? $5 million.
Michael is the quintessential clueless rich person. He does not have a single clue what is going on. He is like unbelievably wealthy. The things that he shows off in his videos are so unnecessarily like ostentatious. And I think that's really clear in this video, $2 million diamond covered shoes.
So we're back with Jason of Beverly Hills. This time we're in his VIP suite.
So right off the bat, this is like a scenario that nobody's ever been in ever. So it's like the least relatable thing in the world. But I guess that's sort of the appeal of videos like this, is I guess you really get to see how like the most insanely wealthy people in the world live. I didn't even know that jewelry rooms had VIP sections.
I don't think they're real gold. There's a lot of them, or it might just be a reflection, but it's really cool, isn't it?
I love that.
Yeah, it might just be a reflection, but I'm not sure. One thing you gotta know about Michael is that he's never gonna find out. He'll say in his videos a million times, it might be this way, and I don't know. And I can guarantee you right now, he's not gonna find out for you. He's just gonna kind of casually speculate on it, and then he's gonna move on.
Would you like something to drink?
Oh, yes, please. Sparkling water. Adam will have the same. I'm choosing it for him.
Although, I do see beer taps back there.
No beer, Adam.
So stern with the no beer Adam. Like, I'm wondering, did something happen before?
No beer, Adam.
I feel like Adam has definitely had some sort of workplace incident involving beer.
Wow, this is lovely.
Oh, I already see lots of sparkly things.
Wow. What have you got your eyes on?
Really great commentary so far. They just sort of walk in and silently stare at the diamonds for a few minutes. What are you looking at over there? Rings? Cool. I'm looking at bracelets. Nice. But eventually they make their way over to a pair of $2 million diamond covered shoes.
Michael Blakey shoes. I could wear these, right?
I know. These are all diamonds.
How do you know?
When I'm telling you this man has absolutely no expertise, this is what I mean. Oh, these shoes are covered in diamonds. How do you know? How can you tell that? How do you know these are diamonds? It's like, I don't know, because I looked at them. But some of them could be glass, right? Not too much else interesting happens in this video. The owner of the jewelry store shows up. He sort of enters like Darth Vader. How are you? There's also a portion of this tour where the owner's wife is also behind glass. Like she's in a different room, kind of just like, oh man, I wish I could hang out in the VIP lounge. Now, many of you may have heard about the One. It was like being marketed as the most expensive house in the world. It's like this insane mansion in LA. It was just in the news recently because it was selling for $500 million and they couldn't find any buyers for it. And so I think that it was like foreclosed on, and then finally it was sold at auction for like $150 million, which is obviously still insanely expensive, but like, damn, that's like $350 million below asking. And about a year ago, Michael was able to actually tour the house with the man who designed and built the house himself, the lucky winner of negative $350 million, Niall Niami. They make it seem like this house is gonna be the coolest thing you've ever seen. Like we're about to see some really sick, like bat cave type mansion. But I gotta be honest, this house is so boring. Basically, if you can picture every modern mansion in LA, like the white tile on the floor and everything looks like angular, this is a Minecraft house. It's just a really big version of it. There it is, in all its glory. This house is so big it makes my stomach churn. The whole time I was watching this tour, I was kind of just like, I would feel so stressed living here, knowing that like on any given day, honestly in any given month or year, there's no way I could possibly utilize all of this house. A couple weeks ago, I bought this candle that I put on my desk, and then afterwards I realized that I don't really like how it smells that much, and so it's just been kind of sitting here, and I've burned it a few times, but just it sitting here is like making me feel bad for buying it, because I know I'm not really not gonna use it much. So to imagine a house that costs probably, I don't know, like 5 billion times as much as this candle, I can't do the math in my head that quick. It's a very stressful thought, and it really makes you wonder, who is buying this house? Who thinks they need this house, you know? And in case you're wondering, it is like the owner of Fashion Nova who bought it. That's who bought it. So
we are at the largest house in the urban world. And what gets better than that, we are with the one and only Niall, who is the visionary behind this. He built this.
Yep, what makes the tour even better is that we are getting a glimpse into the man, the absolute psychopath that made this house, Niall. This dude is an enigma. Him and Michael together are just like the two most eccentric rich people I've ever seen. The way they interact is wild, and after watching like 2 minutes of Niall, you'll be like, yeah, it makes sense that this is the guy that built this house.
Whoa! Guys, I have never been in this house before. This is the first time walking through the door.
Really great commentary, dude. You've just entered the most expensive house in the world, and the only thing you can say is, I've never been here before. And that's pretty, and I have no further comment on the matter. Like, how does this guy get these gigs, man? He does not know anything about anything. Wow, holy shit, this place is big. So that's the tour then, and I get to go home. Oh, there's more rooms? Oh, sick. It's like watching a cooking competition show, but like that master chef or whatever is trying everybody's dishes, and he's like, I've never eaten cake before, but this is good. This is cake. Yeah, it's pretty good. Is all cake like this, or is cake usually better than this, or this is good cake? Yeah, I like it.
The house is surrounded by water, so we have little moats, and we have a total of 7 water features and swimming pools combined. But this office, you'll see every single wall in this office touches water, so it's like it's floating.
Yes, that's exactly what I want when I pay $500 million for a house. I want to look out the window and see what looks like a mall, like wishing fountain. Is it just me, or is this like the ugliest like water feature in a house you've ever seen? Like the tile grout already has like a ton of dirt in it. There's like a filter thing right here. I feel like they could have done more to make this look nice. Also, what the fuck, dude? Nobody needs a moat in their house.
So the next room we're gonna go to is the formal living room, and the formal living room, I designed it like the Plaza Hotel in New York, where you could have multiple meetings at the same time. It was very important for me that the house feels comfortable and warm.
He just said, I wanted this house to feel warm and comfortable. This is the least warm and comfortable house I've ever seen. His feet are literally like squeaking on the floors of the hall as he walks through, and he's still like, yeah, this place is nice and warm and comfortable, huh? Nice and homey feeling in here. I don't at all feel like I'm walking through a mall right now. Every piece of furniture in this house is like so sharp, it looks like it would cut gut you, and he's like, yeah, it's really like inviting and friendly, right?
Check this out. Is this not the Four Seasons? I
Or
feel
the
like
Plaza.
I'm in the
One
Four
of the two.
Seasons.
Is that a good thing? Yeah, I kind of wanted the living room, the place where you like relax and unwind, to feel like the lobby of a hotel. And then for the master bedroom, I wanted more of an intimate feel. So for there, we kind of went with like a Cheesecake Factory vibe. And just like the Cheesecake Factory, there is a lot on the menu in there. Yup.
And the view today is a lot of overcast, but
Still
you know the thing that is crazy.
Great banter between Michael and Niall.
You know the thing that is
just sort of talking over each other constantly. This next part, we get a glimpse of how truly weird Michael is. They go outside to look at this sculpture, and Michael is like really excited because he gets to walk on grass.
This is going to be a first. I never walk on grass.
A lot to unpack here. First off, he says, I never walk on grass. And I think he's talking about just his house tours. I don't know why. I mean, like, most houses have some kind of grass yard, right? Especially ones this big. But he could also be talking about just like in his everyday life, like this man is so rich that he's never walked on grass before. And it kind of made it seem like it, because if you go back, like, he kind of looks like a dog with an electric fence, where he's like kind of walking along the edge of the tile trying to follow Niall, but he can't because he doesn't want to walk on the grass. I just want to know more about Michael's story. Like, who are you, dude? Father never let me walk on grass as a child. He said grass is for the peasants that live at the bottom of the mountain where our castle resides.
This is real grass, and I'm going to walk on it.
There you go.
How about that? Look, I'm on the grass, guys.
And you know what? I'm happy for Michael. He is like absolutely ecstatic to be stepping on grass. This is the best day of his life. He's really showing his dad today, hey dad, you don't have to be poor to step on grass. Now, you might not think that Niall is that weird. I know I said that he's like a really eccentric guy, and you might be wondering what I mean by that. While Niall is showing off this sculpture, listen to the tangent he goes on about his ex-wife.
It's turned into something so much more, because my ex-wife, I'm just getting divorced, unfortunately. It was a whirlwind relationship. I met her during COVID, and it didn't work out.
Okay, we don't need to know all this. This is not about the sculpture. Just keep going. You don't need to give us the whole story of your ex-wife when you just mentioned her once.
But maybe it will still at the end. I don't know. But this is a charity that we have called Wings of Angels, and this is going to help children in third world countries through the arts.
I don't know any of what he's talking about. He went into this weird tangent about his ex-wife and how he hopes it'll still work out. It seemed like he got choked up, and then he was like, but this sculpture is going to help third world country kids. And that's really what it's all about at the end of the day.
So this is my artwork, and I have one in a glass case in my other house that says giraffe, anatomically correct giraffe skeleton.
So this guy has an anatomically correct chrome giraffe skeleton in this house. As you'll see in a bit, in his own house, he also has like the same thing but in gold. This dude is really into giraffe skeletons. I don't know if he thinks that makes houses seem more warm and friendly to have like a giraffe carcass towering over you at all times. And then there's also a nightclub in the bottom level of this house.
This is the nightclub.
Look at this.
Shall I do the reveal? Okay, here's the reveal.
It almost feels like he like wanted the house to be a certain amount of square footage, but then like ran out of ideas of how to fill the space. So he got like 50,000 square feet done. And then for the other 50,000, he was like, I start putting like businesses in here. I don't know. Nightclub, sure. If you go another level down, it's like an Amazon fulfillment center.
Well, Paul McLean was the architect, but everything in this house was generally all of my ideas.
We know. It was your idea. We know. It's very believable. You don't have to explain it further. We know. You killed the giraffe and you came up with a nightclub idea.
This is the community bath. So this is the her side. This is the toilets and this is the sinks. And see these plates right here.
Why does Michael storm into the bathroom like he's looking for someone? Niall's talking and he just like books it to one of the stalls and is like, who's in there? Michael's actually on a secret mission right now. He's on a reconnaissance mission looking for this dude's ex-wife. We know she's hidden somewhere in the house. You've got to find her, Michael. Oh, okay. Really interesting house. Yeah, I like this place. Found ya! Oh, shit.
These are the urinals. And I'm gonna have cameras here looking at the guys.
You're gonna have cameras?
Cameras looking at the guys putting the image in the girls' bathroom. Out of the box thinking.
Out of the box thinking. You see, most people wouldn't think to do that because it's illegal. But I'm thinking outside the box of what is like morally acceptable.
It's a normal thing like a guy would do. Now I'm thinking like the girl, getting them back for a minute.
He's like, you know how that's a thing that guys are always doing? A thing that all guys are doing? And it's like, no, not really. I don't think all guys are doing that in nightclubs. And he's like, yeah, you know how I'm always doing that? You know how I'm always putting cameras in the girls' bathroom? Well, now I'm gonna do the opposite.
I'll show you the theater.
Where is the theater?
Wait. It's very hard.
We just saw the real Niall for a second. Oh, where is the
Shut
theater?
the fuck up!
You speak when you're spoken to. Or, it's over here.
Hard to see this because my ex that I met 8 months ago, I married. It didn't work out because she's from Argentina. She doesn't listen to me, blah, 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 blah.
He said it didn't work out because she's from Argentina and she doesn't listen to me. My two biggest turnoffs, dude. Kind of feel like you would have known at least one of those things before you got married, but I don't know. She's from Argentina, she wouldn't listen to me. She told me to stop mutilating exotic animals, blah, blah, blah. She told me that my giraffe-sized vat of molten gold in our living room was too expensive.
But it's still hard to see because we were like soulmates, like deeper connection that you could ever imagine.
No.
So it's hard.
Dude, you gotta stop bringing up your ex-wife, man. 10 million people have seen that first video and 4 million people have seen this one. You can't be airing this stuff out like this. Rich men will do a $500 million house tour instead of just going to therapy. I struggle to properly articulate how I feel when I watch videos like this, because on one hand, like, it is entertaining to see how like insanely rich people live. I think another part of it is sort of like a what is that word, like Freuden? What is it called when you're like watching somebody do something embarrassing and it's like makes you feel funny? Schadenfreude? I think that's it. It's kind of like secondhand embarrassment where I'm like, I like look at Michael and just like all of the expensive stuff he owns in his clothes and I'm like, don't ever let me be that person. I make more money than I ever thought I would from YouTube. I have a really great career. It is a fear of mine that I will someday become out of touch and start acting like this. So if you ever see me start acting like Michael, please do not let me. Okay, so now that was the house that Niall built. Now this is Niall's personal house. Maybe you're curious to see how this dude actually lives, given everything we know about him so far.
So this is your house?
It is, yeah.
This is absolutely gorgeous. So, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, check it out.
Can we show that? It's a hologram. I need this. Where do you get these?
I'm selling all the art, so if you want,
I'll have this.
So one of the weird things about this house tour is that Niall keeps saying that every piece of art in this house is for sale, which is definitely not a good sign. Like every time Michael is like, wow, this is a cool piece, he's like, yeah, how much will you pay for it? Because this one's actually going, it's a great deal. It's going for $350 million. Do you want it? So here's the golden giraffe that's at his house. It's absolutely insane looking. I mean, like, I don't know, does this go kind of hard? Is it cool? I don't know if you can tell at this part of his house. It kind of feels like it's just like in the back of his house somewhere that you'd never see it. But if you're gonna have like an insane piece of art, like maybe this is kind of cool. He said there is like a real giraffe skeleton involved in this somehow. I think that they like molded one out of clay based on a real giraffe skeleton. So I don't know if they had to kill a giraffe to make this. That would be fucked up. But then Niall says something that is pretty disturbing.
Each side is too clear, too broken. You want to know a secret? It's funny.
Yeah.
They weren't really broken. Like somebody shot a bullet in this one. You can see the hole, so I broke the other side with a hammer just to match it.
Yeah, Niall says that someone shot the giraffe's sculpture case randomly, like he doesn't know who it was. And his first instinct was like, oh shit, now I gotta make the other side look cracked too. So he walked around to the other side and cracked it with a hammer. Niall, are you not concerned?
Why did they do that?
I don't know. I came out one day with, oh, sorry.
I don't know. It's not like I'm in like a ton of debt and people would have good reason to take me out. It's probably not a big deal. Oh, my favorite part of this whole tour is that while they're in like the bathroom, I guess, or some kind of spa room, Niall says he has a secret room, the red room. And he's like, you can't bring a camera in here. So I'm guessing this is some kind of like sex dungeon or some shit. And when Michael comes out, he is absolutely petrified. He is a changed man.
Oh, that secret?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I see why.
Hold on.
All right.
No,
well, I guess.
Leave it behind.
I mean, you can just tell by the entrance that something is going down in here, right?
I've never seen anything quite like that in my life.
Secret.
Maybe you're right, we shouldn't show it. Thoughts, Adam?
Michael looks like he's on the verge of tears, dude. Motherfucker's never touched grass before. And you brought him into a sex dungeon?
You look like a changed man.
He looks like the shell of a man. Look at him, he's going to go hide in the corner. Anyway, so that's producer Michael, the richest man in the world. I think. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Christmas Time. It's December, baby. You know what that means. Every year around Christmas time, I'm on the prowl looking for Christmas movies to watch and review on this channel, and to my surprise, the perfect one sort of just fell into my lap. I'm sure a lot of you have seen my video on the movie Spookly the Square Pumpkin. Well, it turns out that a sequel to that movie just came to Netflix. It's called Spookly and the Christmas Kittens. And I've watched it. I've watched it several times now while working on this video, and you know what? It's just as bad as Spookly the Square Pumpkin. I thought that maybe they would have improved on their storytelling skills, but they have not. Also, I've watched this a decent amount of times now, and I still have so many questions about the end of this movie. Without spoiling it too much, it does not paint Santa in a very good light. Kind of makes him seem like a little bit of a jerk, honestly. All right, let's just watch it.
There once was a little lost kitten. He had given up hope of ever having a home. He'd stopped wishing on stars that he wouldn't be alone.
So the movie starts out with Santa finding this Christmas kitten, this green and red kitten, while he's delivering presents on the night of Christmas. There's this kind of creepy shot of Santa reaching into the shadows. He sort of looks like he's trying to grab us while he's grabbing the kitten, and his face is totally engulfed in shadows, and he honestly looks a little bit creepy. I think they could have worked on the 3D model for him for a little while longer. But anyway, he adopts this cat. It cuts to 1 year later, so the cat's been living with Santa for a whole year. So things must be going pretty well with Santa and his Christmas cat. He found the Christmas cat in the snow. He adopted him. He named him Mistletoe. And they're just living a happy life together. And the cat has a nice new home.
I have something for you. It's your very own collar. Let's take a photo so you'll always remember the day you got your collar.
Why does Santa look like he's being held at gunpoint in this picture, dude? Like, I can feel the fear in his eyes. He's smiling, but it's like a grimace. I mean, Mistletoe looks fine. The Christmas cat, he's doing okay. He's got his hand up on Santa's chest like, this is my man. This is my human. But Santa's just kind of like, take the picture, okay? Just take it. Just don't hurt me. Anyway, then we cut to Holiday Hill Farm, which, if you don't remember, is the farm where the whole movie Spookly the Square Pumpkin took place. And it looks like the whole gang, Spookly, the Pumpkins, and the Scarecrow, are all having a great time decorating the Christmas tree.
On Holiday Hill Farm.
Now, I don't know how long it's been since the first movie took place, like chronologically speaking. I don't know if it's been years, but at the very least, it's been 2 months, because the first movie took place around Halloween. This movie's taking place around Christmas. So shouldn't these pumpkins be like rotting by now? I'm just saying, because this year we carved pumpkins for Halloween and they lasted for like all of 2 weeks before they became absolutely rancid. So I'm just speaking from personal experience here, but I'm pretty sure that, like, scientifically speaking, Spookly's head should be caved in and he should be full of mold, and there should also be like a family of squirrels living him and eating him from the inside out. And I know, you know, that's not the most unrealistic part of this movie, but I'm just trying to understand the lore of these movies. Also, are these pumpkins Christian, or do they just kind of celebrate Christmas as like a secular holiday?
Look, Jack, look! I caught a snowflake!
Wow, you caught a snowflake during a snowstorm? Where there's a ton of them falling from the sky? Good job, you idiot. Anyway, just like the first movie, this movie is a musical, and the first number is called Christmas Snow, and it's all about how when it snows on Christmas, that's Christmas snow.
It's snow, it's Christmas snow. Go tell everyone you know. It's not like any other snow. It falls but once a year.
And all in all, there's not really too much exposition because not much has changed since the first movie. It seems like we're pretty much picking up right where that left off.
Christmas snowflakes sure are beautiful.
Oh, they surely are, Spookly.
But not nearly as beautiful as me, right, Jack?
Well, they are, one of a kind, Bobo.
One of a kind? Oh, thank you, Jack.
Okay, well, maybe not everything is the same, because I don't remember Bobo trying to seduce the Scarecrow in the last movie. What? That seems like a weird thing to throw in at the beginning of this movie. You think I'm a sexy pumpkin, right, Jack? You sentient pile of hay wearing humans' clothes? You think I'm a sexy little gourd, don't you? I know the only thing that differentiates me from the other pumpkins is the fact that I'm wearing eyeshadow and lipstick. But you'd fuck me, right, Jack? There's a couple things going on at the beginning of the movie here. Big Tom and Little Tom, who are the conjoined twin pumpkins, announce announced that they're going to be throwing a Christmas extravaganza, which is basically like a talent show. So there's going to be auditions later on in the movie. But while they're all standing around talking about it, suddenly Spookly hears something.
Do you hear that, Jack? I do, and it kind of sounds like bells.
And out of nowhere, a giant ass snowball comes out of nowhere and like barrels towards them, smashes on the barn door, and out of the pile of snow comes Mistletoe the Christmas kitten.
Oh, great. First a square pumpkin, and now a green cat.
And little Tom, being the asshole that he is and was in the last movie, he doesn't skip a beat. He has to make it known right away. Hey, I'm gonna be an asshole about this, and I'm gonna single out the one thing that makes this cat different than everybody else, and I'm gonna let everyone know that I don't like it.
A green cat!
Anyway, you might be confused at this point, because I was at the beginning of the movie. I was like, wait, wasn't Mistletoe just with Santa? Where does this take place in the storyline? Because he was just with Santa, and now he's on the farm. Well, they don't ever explain this until the end of the movie. Just know that something happened and Mistletoe got lost, and now he actually doesn't even remember his own name or like where he came from because he hit his head so hard just now.
I don't know what my name is. I can't remember anything.
Look, there's a gold crown hanging from his collar. Maybe he came here looking for a queen and just doesn't remember.
Okay, Bobo, chill, jeez. Now she's trying to get with the cat? I swear to God, dude, this is the horniest pumpkin I've ever seen. They turned her up a couple notches in this movie. It also doesn't help the fact that she's like the only woman character that's spoken so far, and the only thing she's tried to do is like get with the guys. And also is like seemingly a gold digger, because she's like, ooh, he's got a fancy collar. I wonder if I can marry him and become a queen.
Please give me the collar so I can see if it says where mistletoe is from.
Oh, all right, if you insist.
Hey, that's mine! Come back here!
So Mistletoe goes off, runs to go find his collar, and Spookly wants to help, so he tries to get the whole gang to go with him to help Mistletoe.
He could get hurt. He could find his way home and be celebrating Christmas by midnight tonight.
Wait, Christmas by midnight tonight? It's not Christmas? It's Christmas Eve when this is taking place? Then what was the song at the beginning of the movie about? Because I'm pretty sure it was about Christmas snow, and how Christmas snow is so special because it only falls once a year on Christmas. But today's not even Christmas, so what happens if it snows tomorrow, huh? What's that gonna be called? Christmas Snow 2? Christmas Snow the Squeakquel? Answer me!
Mistletoe chased that owl as fast as he could. Through streams, under branches, over rocks and wood. He ran as fast as a kitty cat can. It flew round and round. It flew into a clearing and dropped that collar right down on the ground.
Okay, so that's a weird thing for the owl to do, right? Why did he do that? Why did he steal the collar like it was something he wanted, fly for miles, and then just drop it and keep flying? I thought it was gonna be some reason like, oh, this owl likes shiny things, and he saw the shiny sparkle of the collar, and he just had to have it. But now I'm kind of thinking, does this dude just like the thrill of stealing stuff? It's like he's a robber that goes up to people and he's just like, all right, motherfucker, give me the money, come on. And then he's got the money and he's running away and he's like, you'll never catch me alive. Oh, it's not fun anymore. I don't want this shit. I feel like that's worse than stealing it because he just wanted it. He just stole it because he wanted to see Mistletoe's eyes as he flew away with it, that sick son of a gun. So now Mistletoe's just kind of stranded in the middle of this freezing cold forest. He ran so far away from the farm that he doesn't really know how to get back there, so he's just chilling in the middle of this snowstorm.
He looked up at the stars for a moment or two and whispered a wish he thought would never come true.
Well, well, well. What have we here?
So he looks up at a star and wishes a wish that he thought would never come true, and then a magic raccoon shows up. A raccoon shows up in a burst of sparkly magic. So I don't know if that's what he wished for. I can't imagine it was. Like, if I was stranded in a snowy forest during a blizzard, I don't think my first thought would be like, oh, I know just what I need right now. I need a magical rodent with human hands.
I have just what you need right here.
Let me see.
Not so fast, my funny-looking feline friend. How can I be sure you're worthy of such a gift? Have you been naughty or nice?
I don't know. I can't remember.
That's a suspicious answer. Like, I know he hit his head and he really can't remember if he's been naughty or nice, but like, you gotta explain a little bit more than that, dude. You can't just say, I don't remember. That's never a good answer. Especially when someone's asking you if you did something wrong or not. All right, Sonny, fess up. Did you kill all those people? Me? Huh. Oh, please. I don't remember.
I suppose you might be worthy of what's in here, but I still can't just give it to you. Not unless you have something to give me in return.
But I don't have anything.
Sure you do. That.
Why not? It's not much good to me now. What's in the sack will help me find my way home?
Guaranteed.
So the magical raccoon gives Mistletoe this sack that's supposedly supposed to help him, and then he just kind of disappears. He flies up into the sky with his sparkly magic. So he's got the sack, he opens it up, hoping to find something that will help him get home, and what he finds are 3 kittens.
Kittens?
Hello! Hi!
And I don't know what it is about these kittens, but they look dirty. I can't tell if they tried to make them look dirty or it's just because like the thickness of each strand of fur on these kittens' bodies is so thick that they just look like coarse and not fun to touch. Or that's a weird way to phrase that. These kittens don't look very fun to touch. They just don't look soft is what I'm trying to say. They look kind of greasy and dirty and not fun to touch. And honestly, Mistletoe's pissed. He's pissed that he got kittens when all he wanted was to find his way home. Spookly finally finds him and tries to get him to come back to the farm with him, but by now he's just pissed. He's just pissed off and he doesn't want anything to do with any of these people.
For the last time, scat, scram, shoo! Go away! Why are you alone?
Why are you alone?
Why don't you go home?
Why don't you go home?
I don't have a home.
I don't have a home.
I'm out on my own.
We're out on our own.
Oh, you mean you don't have anywhere to go?
What? Is this a surprise to you, Mistletoe? That these kittens don't have a home or someplace to go? You just bought them from a raccoon who was carrying them around in a sack. You think they've got somewhere to be, like someone's waiting on them to come home for dinner? I highly doubt that. They were in the care of a magic raccoon, and he was willing to trade them away for a collar. So I don't think that they've got anything crazy going on after this. Then there's a scene where the kittens are playing around on the ice and Mistletoe and Spookly get all worried because the ice is gonna break. So they go down to try to save them, but Mistletoe ends up falling in and they all have to save him. So he's learning about friends and how they help you, and it's all part of a moral, I assume. Wait a minute, this cat fell in the water and only his butt got wet? Huh. Now from the top, make it drop. Because that's a wet-ass pussy. Then we cut back and see some of these auditions for this Christmas extravaganza that the pumpkins are putting on. And to be honest, it's not a very interesting part of the movie. This is just like a B-plot that they could have just gotten rid of entirely. It's not very compelling.
I am now gonna drink a glass of water and sing a great Christmas song. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Now this act is a little bit unsettling to me because in this world, most of the characters, including Jack, are just inanimate objects that are alive for some reason. Like Jack is just a scarecrow. He's just a pile of hay wearing clothes. And so is the dummy. So is his puppet. It's made out of all the same things that Jack is. So my question is, why isn't that one alive? Like, is Jack just holding up basically a corpse of one of his species and making it talk and pretending like it's a puppet? Because that seems disrespectful, honestly. Seems highly insensitive, in poor taste. Especially this part where he's like making it drown. Where he's like pouring water all over the corpse of honestly, what looks like a toddler of his species, because it's just a smaller version of him. Bobo's also auditioning for the Christmas extravaganza, and she's doing a magic show when suddenly some real magic happens. That sparkly magic stuff that the raccoon rode in on comes into the barn and deposits a present right in front of Bobo.
Well, now everybody calm down. Let's see what we have here.
Well, it must be for me. I saw first!
Yo, this girl has to chill, dude. Holy shit. Every single scene, all she does is like, that's mine, I'm gonna marry that, and I'm gonna be rich. It's not a good look. All right, so anyway, Spookly and Mistletoe and the Christmas kittens find their way back to the farm just as the snowstorm is starting to turn into a blizzard. But they can't get in the barn with their friends to get warm because there's a big pile of snow in front of the door. So instead, they go into the farmer's house.
Did you hear that, buddy? Someone said ho, ho, ho.
Ooh, these kids look kind of creepy, dude.
Ho, ho, ho.
This girl looks 6, but also 40. Under the tree in the farmer's house, Mistletoe finds the present that magically blew into the barn. I don't know how it's suddenly in the farmer's house. They never explained that. I guess it just magically goes to there next. I don't know why it ever had to go in the barn if that's the case. But he opens it up and here's what he finds.
This gift is for you. Because you truly believe it is better to give than it is to receive. Your friend, Santa.
I know who I am, Friend, I know how I got here.
He knew what had happened. And now, I'll tell it to you. Santa promised he'd find Mistletoe a home of his own. A special place with a family so he'd never be alone.
Wait, what? What? So this whole gift thing from Santa is like a home for Mistletoe? Dude, Mistletoe already had a home. It was with you. He lived with you for a year. And he seemed pretty happy too. It seemed like he was living a pretty luxurious life. He was Santa's cat. And it also says he needs to find him a place with a family so he'll never be alone. Living with Santa, you would literally never be alone except for one day out of a year where he's working. The rest of the year, he's there. What kind of excuse is that?
But before Santa could take Mistletoe to the home he had found, he snuck onto the sleigh. And suddenly, the sleigh was high off the ground. Mistletoe held on till he couldn't. And then, he let go.
Hey, Mistletoe, maybe say something? He just hung onto the back of the sleigh all night without saying a word? Dude, we've heard you meow before. We've heard you talk. We know you can. Why would he not say anything? Why is he just silently hanging from the back of the sleigh all night like, oh, damn. I'm gonna die.
Mistletoe landed on the rooftop, covered with snow. He rolled and rolled across the farm and crashed into the barn. When they looked inside and saw a red, white, and green cat, they wanted him to stay. You're the best Christmas present under the tree.
So Santa's big gift to Mistletoe for Christmas was a new home. Wow, way to go, you insensitive sack of shit, Santa. That's not what Mistletoe wanted, clearly. He wanted to find his way back home. Santa getting Mistletoe a new home for Christmas is like getting your boyfriend a new girlfriend for your anniversary. That's gotta be the meanest gift I ever saw. Okay, well, everything's resolved now pretty much. This is the end of the movie. Now, are you ready for the part that threw me for a loop when I watched this movie and I still have questions about? Well, here you go.
Where you belong. Where you belong. Place you love. Family and friends. Where your dreams begin and all your journeys end.
Yeah, not only was Santa the raccoon, the conniving, greedy little scam artist of a raccoon, he was also the owl, that sick son of a bitch that stole Mistletoe's collar just to lead him into the woods to die. So I'm sorry, but I'm having a hard time trying to grasp Santa's reasoning for all this. What was he trying to accomplish? From his gift and everything, it makes it seem like Santa was doing all this to help Mistletoe find a loving home, because he never had that before, and that's all Mistletoe ever really needed. But for one, Mistletoe already had a fine home. He lived with Santa. And then number two, this has to be the most elaborate, inefficient scheme to find Mistletoe a home that could possibly exist. Because Mistletoe was already there. When Mistletoe met Spookly, he was already in the right place to be at his home. He was right next to the farmer's house. But for some reason, Santa was like, oh, I can't have this. Mistletoe making friends? No, no, no. So he snatched his collar and led him into the woods. And then when Mistletoe finally finds his collar, Santa becomes a raccoon. Santa takes his collar again and gives Mistletoe 3 kittens. Why does he need those kittens? And then he just lets him find his way back to the farmhouse by chance through a blizzard where he finds his new home. That's gotta be the dumbest scheme of all time, and honestly, it kinda just seems to me like Santa wanted Mistletoe dead. And if that's not enough of a weird movie on its own, then imagine my surprise when I watched this movie again and realized that at the very beginning of this movie, when Mistletoe is just a tiny baby kitten and Santa first finds him, he's already at the farmer's house. The porch that Santa finds him under is very clearly Holiday Hill Farm, where all of this takes place, under the farmer's house. He was there the whole time. The whole plot of this movie is so pointless, because if Santa had never found him in the first place, he still would have ended up at the farm. He probably would have met Spookly and all his friends, and yeah, maybe he wouldn't have found the kids, but like, he would have been happy living with Spookly. Anyway, this movie was dumb, and now it's time to hear from our sponsor. This video has been sponsored by ExpressVPN, the #1 VPN in the world. Let me tell you guys why I use ExpressVPN. First off, it's for my internet security and privacy needs. When you're out and about on a public Wi-Fi, you're susceptible to having your data snooped on by hackers, and even when you're at home, your internet internet service provider and advertisers can see some of your data as well. But ExpressVPN helps protect against that by encrypting your data and making you anonymous online. But that's not all, because ExpressVPN also helps you unblock content that's not available in your area. For example, if there's a show, let's say Friends for example, that you want to watch but it's not available on Netflix for you because you live in the US, well, you're in luck because Friends actually is available on Canadian Netflix. So if you log onto ExpressVPN, change your server location to Canada, suddenly Netflix thinks that you are in Canada and you can watch Friends. This can be helpful in a variety of situations like Netflix, but also like YouTube videos that could be blocked in your country, apps that could be blocked in your country. Now let me tell you a little bit about why ExpressVPN is the best VPN. They've got the fastest speeds. I haven't really even noticed my internet speed slowing down at all while using ExpressVPN. They've got 24/7 customer support, so should you have any issues, they can get it taken care of right away. It's easy to use. You just open the program and connect with one click. Couldn't be simpler. But don't just take my word for it, because it's also been consistently rated the #1 VPN by sources like TechRadar, CNET, The Verge, and many more. I've got ExpressVPN on everything, from my laptop to my phone to my desktop computer. So if you want to check it out and find out how you can get 3 months for free, then visit the link in the description below. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. When you guys check out my sponsors, it helps me get more in the future, so I really appreciate it. And I know that if you're looking for a VPN, ExpressVPN is the way to go, so check it out. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my subscribers. We're the fastest growing army on the internet. Please do not look that up, for the love of God. It's true, but you just have to trust me. So don't look it up, and you just have to take my word for it, because that is the way of the Greg. And okay, that's the end of the video. Bye.
This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this?